down to individuals. And yeah, I think with the fact that the vetoes are kind of similar, slightly favoring FURIA, it could just be the individuals. But look, I think we're going to be heading into the action now. I think Ancient going to be underway shortly. Atro, any final words from you before the game commences?
Boys, good luck, have fun. FURIA, 1 win, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be here on the analyst desk afterwards this best of 3, but you take it away.
1 win, going to be starting on the CT side here, expectedly, with this being the selection of FURIA. Bit of a classic FURIA T-pistol, nothing too fancy. They've got a smoke, they've got a flash, a P250 as well. I
would have liked about 10-15 minutes more to talk about this game. Didn't even get to mention Buster or Neelan. Tons of players we didn't even get to mention. We'll have to sort of deep dive into those guys a bit more as we do progress. But very fast mid they give from FURIA. Not messing around, taking a lot of space. Geo.
Very quick hit.
There is a player boosted up. If this is overlooked.
Okay, though, we'll start things off. The player with so many question marks around him, kicking things off very nicely and falling in the backlines. Will find one, going to be aware of Neelan. Neelan gets a quick kill before falling to K, and it is this 4 versus 2 hit. FURIA, great pistol start from them. Joe and Buster attempting to resettle and give them a chance, but certainly not going to be easy, and time ticking away, making things even more difficult. And the passive nature that FURIA are opting for, no one peeking, no one moving, they've got a player in the flanks, so there's no real need. Joe will find one, but no time remaining now, and Cello. Thought Cello, in fact, would have got both, but it was K-Serato to take down Buster, but FURIA kicked things off very nicely here in map number 1.
Yeah, strong pistol round, very quick towards mid. I love what we got to see there. And we didn't want to fight mid early, and in doing so got very punished by FURIA. So much space taken, very quick towards that A-bomb site. But that's what I love about this Brazilian side. The fact that, sure, they can be very hyper-aggressive, and we got to see that all the way throughout. But they know when to sort of have that discipline, when to calm down, when to not give anything up. And 1 win just couldn't really get away back into that round after the initial aggression came out. But a fast A-main push from all of these CTs. Very quick here. Cello spots one more to find. Takes down a couple, but just like that.
That's the bomb.
FURIA want to fight this. They have to fight this. They want to fight it right now. They don't want to mess around.
Yeah, weapons have been picked up for 1 win, but 2 HP and 4 HP on Kie and Yuri. A lot for K-Serato to do, and Neelan just sitting behind the smoke. We'll see a smoke drop from K-Serato, but Neelan, I love the position, and Neelan can make things work. This was the full USP here for 1 win, and it's come down to a 1 versus 1. Yuri, 2 HP. The flashbang, he's going to turn from it. There's a second one to come through, and Yuri's still not peeking. Neelan creeping close, getting himself in the backlines, and surely going to find it. It was a full USP round. Neelan finds 4. He wins a 1 versus 3 and 1 win. What a response.
Yeah, incredible stuff there. K-Serato is really the man who had to make this work. And the fact that he goes, look how clean this is from Neelan. Gets the double for free. I don't know why we didn't have one of the low HP players maybe swing out first. Just get that information for K-Serato.
100%. And I think as well, Cello finds 2. He deals a lot of damage as well. The fact Fallen finds nothing's incredible. We needed to see at least 1 kill being put there for Fallen, but straight away, what a response from 1 win. The force is out for FURIA, and look at the weaponry. We've got a Deagle P250, 3 Tech 9s, utility pretty weak as well, and 1 win. Talk about a response.
But this is what I mean. I think, sure, FURIA are the favourites in this. 1 win are playing as the underdogs, but FURIA are only human. They're not this invincible team. And 1 win certainly can steal away rounds like that here or there.
Yeah, something to mention as well. Look at the finances for Neelan. He's sitting on 4.75. That's an AWP dropped in the next round if I've ever seen it. And that's the real difference here for 1 win. When Latic is operating with the big green, you can see a real difference. A real change of success. And I'm loving the setup here. Joe to take contact, Buster to swing.
I can't wait for the Orban duel there. I'm actually going to get to watch this game. We'll have to wait and see for that a little bit more. Time is ticking. All 5 alive on both teams. FURIA playing really patiently here. Flashbang comes over. It's a good one. Geo full blind. First kill does go their way. Spot the second player and get the kill. Latic here rotated in, finds the first. Does he advance through? He certainly does. Spotted though towards the back of the pillar. Not taken down, but Yuri does find him. Advantage, the force spike looking great. And Neil and his heroics are required once again. Another 1 versus 3. Swings on out, but Key takes him down and Furia's forced by. And their patience is rewarded.
Yeah, eco victory for 1 win in the last. It was the Tech 9s that prevailed here in this one. The utility, although limited for Furia, was perfect. 2 for 1 on the entry towards ramp. Latic will get 1, but the progression, it was kind of one of those scenarios he's got to go through to try and delay, but in doing so, he will fall. And 1 win now, potentially silenced after that result, but I'm loving what I'm seeing. Nealon, in fact, drops over that AWP to Latic. The rest on pistols. This is a real big round for Latic to put up, but Furia battle back straight away. Already, we've only seen 3 rounds, but very exciting Counter-Strike here.
Yeah, I mean, what a game this has been, and we're 3 rounds in. I think I'm already exhausted by what I'm seeing. Brilliant stuff. Latic starting off towards the B site, so A could have been exploited. Raijin almost caught out, but only takes 1 bullet's worth of damage. We know how strong the 5.7 is in these close range angles. So Furia, if they're not careful, they will feel the full heat of its gun.
Yeah, Furia just slowly taking control towards middle. We've got Joe and Buster doubling in K, but Joe will just evacuate. In fact, we are going to be seeing a bit of a rotation coming through from Latic, and it's certainly needed. He's been dropped the big green. He's the only real weapon here for 1 win. Has to have that impact, but it's the 5.7 of Raijin. Going to be swinging for more unnecessarily as K-Serato will find Latic on the AWP. Takes down K-Serato. Cello with a key trade. AWP could be retrieved here. It's a 3-on-3, but Buster takes down Yuri. And we could see the Force successful here for 1 win now. Only 2 players remaining on Furia. Fallen has been chipped away at. 2 flashbangs is all they have, and Fallen tucking behind the smoke.
This AWP could find something, but we'll start to back away now. Starts to realise that, yeah, this AWP, I don't want to take this easy fight against him. Cello has to find the first quickly, does so. AWP not swinging out just yet, starts to make his mark. Geo does find one. Fallen, the veteran, on the back of the bomb site, up against the AWP to deny the force by victory. The bomb is so heavily ticked. AWP shot missed, and Fallen will get the kill and confirm no force by coming through in their next from 1 win. But what a chaotic start to map number 1 here. What a quarter-final we've got on our hands.
Yeah, it was a great double from Cello as well. The awareness that the CT player would swing. If Cello doesn't get that second kill, Fallen's in a real tough scenario. It seemed like Joe was aware of it. I feel like the player in CT must have spotted Fallen, but still, it was this opener onto Nealon, and then that second kill.
Yeah,
it's hard to even see it.
Got it, yeah.
Fallen now going to be wielding the big green. Latic only able to have 1 kill there. Obviously 2 were found with the AWP, but it was that second kill secured by Joe, and it is the eco now for 1 win. And Furia, although losing against the USPs, they've resettled. They've looked good and should be taking their 4th here on the T side.
I mean, I can't wait for both of these AWPers to have the big green out, having the young gun of Latic versus the veteran, the seasoned player, the CS royalty of Fallen. It's going to be exciting, but all 5 survive. Very clean anti-eco there from Furia. 30 points of damage, all that was taken.
Yeah, that AWPing duel is all going to be kind of experience versus young talent. And I'm excited to see who will prevail, because I feel like a lot of people would just expect Fallen to find it, but Latic, when it comes to raw ability, I feel like that's his main kind of factor. A dangerous individual, especially with the big green in hand. But look, Furia, they've got that 3-round lead. Yeah, this round for Nealon, I'd love to watch it once again, because he gets a 4K and a 1v3 with that Galil.
With no armor. He is the craziest part to me. It's just insane, but really great response in this one from Furia. Forces Nealon to try to make some magic happen again, but it's just not going to happen.
And if you're looking at it, Charlie, we talk about kind of K-Serato generally being the heavy hitter, the heaviest of this Furia side, but it is Kye and Cello. They're the 2 players that have stepped up massively. They've got 15 kills between them.
Yeah, and I think this is what a lot of Furia fans are going to want to see. They've got their newest player bought in, a few inconsistent games. Obviously, still very young, new roster, new roles and everything. But I think the fact he's here now, having a game like this.
Just a simple set of smokes towards A. K will fall to Latic. Key opener. Raijin finds Cello as well. 2-man advantage here for 1win. And Latic looked as though he wanted to push through that smoke, but aware the Furia players could quite comfortably be holding, so opts against it. We do have Yuri pushing deep towards Temple. The bomb's going to have to get planted at some point, but Latic could deny once again. His crosshair right on top of K-Serato. The bullet sadly not connecting to Furia with the bomb going down. They make things possible, but this is still going to be a really tough round. We've got Neelan as an impending flanker. The smoke's now fading, and 1win, they can start to progress. They don't have a kit though, Charlie, so 1win are going to have to hurry things along. The bomb's already halfway ticked. Neelan needs to take down Fallen, is successful. Now K-Serato going to be pinched in on, and it's all on K-Serato. He's been spotted. He will find one, but there is enough time for the defuse. So 1win, they deny Furia continuing their streak of success.
Yeah, Fallen going down there makes things near impossible. You see the player towards them all knows that we've got to swing, we've got to take this kill now, and led to his demise in K-Serato on the boot. Although it's a good position, not when you're the only player in a clutch like that. So, 1win respond early on with the full buy of their own.
Still the investment out for Furia. It's all come from that kind of Tech 9 victory for them. That's where they've gained a lot of their success, keeping plenty of players alive. Once again, though, the AWP within the hands of Latic. Cello is so deep.
Is there a flash or anything for him? No. Latic, not going to be taken down. Has been spotted. Oh,
a lot of damage.
Spam is good. Got the flank of K-Serato here. It's going to be when does he strike? Buster's starting to make his way through mid now.
K-Serato could just end up heading back towards main. Okay, going to send out the Molotov. And once again, it's another scenario. Time is ticking away. Buster's the only one with a kit. It's a 5-on-5 retake, and finally the first kill's confirmed. K's doubles key. Cello finds Raijin. Quick trade from Fallen onto Buster, and it's all on Latic. Attempting to save. Will deny the AWP to be brought across. If he does, unless he goes down here. This player's pushing through cave. He drops the smoke. Key from Latic, but missed shot. It's clear that the pressure's getting to him. And the nade finds. Oh, that is devastating.
I mean, it's still early doors. Latic, there's not many times where he generally has a bad performance. If it's a bad game for him, he's still sort of middle of the pack, but give him time and we'll see what he can really do with it.
Yeah, a couple missed shots right at the
stuff.
start. It's not the real confidence boost that you need. We mentioned that all these 1win guys are going to have to be playing at the top level to kind of face off against Furia.
K-Serato even fully blinded finds Neelan. The key's looking really sharp. Really enjoyed watching him and Cello play right now. Cello's aggression is such a joy to behold. If he got that kill into Latic as well, just by how quick he burst out on towards that A-bomb site, would have been excellent. We are seeing the full gamble here towards B. 8 is open. That is where the bomb does reside.
Yeah, it's going to be planted soon. We'll see the AWP in play for Latic in the next. The real question is, Fallen, I think he could have been dropped an AWP over by K-Serato. With it being the eco or the half-buy from 1win, there's no real need for it, but if all 5 survive, I doubt there's going to be an upgrade, so we could see 1win having the advantage regarding the investment in the next.
Bomb has been planted.
Yuri's turn here to hold the lurk, to hold the flanks.
Spots out 3.
Next one, happy to... Ooh, not going to give it up just yet. Flashes on out.
That's the eco kills. Oh, but in doing so, Raijin will find him. AK to be saved into the next.
This will be the 6th for Furia. I've been really impressed by Fallen's calling on this one.
Yeah, it's been good.
I know in the past
Great
there's been a few questions as of not too long about some of Fallen's T size, but yeah, right now it's looking very good. Fallen a perfect game. The amount of times we've seen him go towards A and the rest of the team head towards A to a near undefended bomb site. It's been great.
I think as well, the call to play passive on that heart or in that force when they had techs. They only had 6 pieces or 5 pieces in util in total. They saved it all towards the end, and it was just those 3 flashes that were sent over. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
I
used
feel
all
like,
the clock as well, didn't they?
and I feel like for a side that usually plays quite aggressive, and it's one of which that we've seen quite frequently here on the T side, when they've got weaker weapons, they decide to sit, they draw the 1-win side in, and then obviously the limited util that they have was absolutely perfect. But now, 1 win on another investment. Neelan sending out the util towards middle, trying to take some control here, and a bit of a default being sent from Furia as they attempt to take some control now towards Cave.
Classic is here over towards the A bomb site. No early aggression from anyone just yet. Cello pushed close here towards the B ramp. Tucked in the cubby, but not loads of space being taken just yet. But now Furia starting to make their way out towards mid. Take this portion of the map.
Once again though, Charlie, it was another opportunity where Fallen could have brought out the AWP. We could have seen the AWP investment. And I think Furia, maybe they were just wanting to stick a little bit more as a pack, play a little bit more together. And sometimes the AWP on the T side can be a real tough weapon to wield, so... They should be somewhat aware that Cello can be in this position now. The fact that no one's really been holding towards ramp, but it looks as though it is going to be this B play. It's all going to be about timing here for Keserato. He spots out 2 towards middle. Fallen finds Neelan. And that could be the accelerant for them to head out towards B. Joe now with a lot of work to do. Will find Yuri. Can't double down as Fallen secures his 3rd in the round. Finds 3 with an AK. Doesn't even need the AWP.
Everywhere there. Finds 1 towards mid. Pushes out, finds 1 towards Cubby, and Cello was still sitting there on the ramp by the time Fallen did both of those things.
Oh, Cello was chilling.
Yeah, great stuff there from Fallen. Yeah, I mean, Fallen's going to be someone who is more than happy to be on the rifle. So a map like Cade should potentially, yeah, just wants to sort of be able to group up, take a bit more speed in places. Maybe when times start to get a bit tough, maybe that's when he'll consider bringing out the AWP. Or if he's got a read or something. I wouldn't be surprised if Fallen just plays around sort of what he's feeling like they're going to do. What he thinks is going to happen. But I imagine we'll see a lot more AWPs out for the big man on CT side.
So far, though, it's been a very impressive half. Furia, it's a 7-2 scoreline. Even if they lose these final 3 rounds, which, I'll be honest, the way they're playing, I don't think they will. It's the fact that they've already secured 7. A 7-5 half on the T side of Ancient's very impressive. And 1 win finally, opting to use their tactical pauses. And I think it's about the right time because Furia, they look to be running away with things here on Ancient.
Yeah, Atro made a really great point in the Mouths NXT 3D Max game where it felt like we just weren't having the coach chime in enough. We weren't having Tobias really be able to speak. I mean, look at the camera Fallen. Look how vocal he is. This isn't even their timeout, and you can see how vocal he's being in sort of just this little break that they can have, fully discussing things over. The timeouts are so sort of undervalued when you're in these high pressure moments. Sometimes you can just forget to use them. Sometimes you're just so hyper fixated on the game, and you just want to sort of focus on that, and you can just sort of forget about, oh yeah, maybe we should just take a breather.
I'd love to know if the 1 win guys are boot camping as well, because Furia, they might have that slight advantage. Ooh, just been told that they are boot camping.
Confirmation, love to hear that.
So there's no boot camp buff?
Boot camps. Yeah?
Well, it's not as though Furia have that advantage.
Flash does come out, Neelan takes a little bit of damage. Well, Cello opens things up, and look at the B-bomb site.
Ooh.
It's these 2 kills to be found. Yuri does find 1.
Okay,
He's the one to find the other. It's a round done just like that.
Once again,
Origin is attempting though.
Charlie, it's another round where Latic's been very much out of it. I think Fury have had a perfect read. They know that they're going to have to place the AWP towards A because of these fast, aggressive pushes. And the fact that Latic isn't having this impact You know, it's a perfect call from Fallen. He realizes, look, when I'm on the CT side, I know what I'm going to be doing with the AWP. We know that Latic's a key contender for 1-win success. So they're just calling around him. It's been absolutely perfect. And it's going to be another Furia round. They secure 8 on the T side of Ancient.
I think Cello just had a read there. I mean, he's been playing very well this game. And I think he's sort of saying to himself, I can take down this player here on the B bomb site. He does it while all this mid aggression is going on, and basically all his team need to do is, between 4 of them, find these 2 players that have pushed towards shelf. They do so well, B-bomb site's broken open, and there's no chance for it.
Yeah, this trade was so key though. Buster, I think he looked to try and secure a second, or at least a wait time for his teammate to join him. I believe it was Raijin rotating through shelf there, but yeah, it's been a really impressive start here for Furia. If they can continue this, I think 1-win potentially have met their match.
I do still think Mirage. I know Atro thought Ancient was the best chance. I'm excited for Mirage. I think that's going to be very exciting, but still a lot more action to be had here.
Loving this
on Ancient.
Lined it up from T-spawn.
Yeah, there's some really cheeky smokes you can do. Serato is very quick here towards A.
I like it from Neelan though, playing close towards middle. They know how much Furia love to take this early aggression, and Cello might be looking for a bit of a timing, and Neelan, oh, Neelan falls! Cello takes him down! How has Neelan not secured that kill?
It's been taken as well. Just Fallen and Serato took it alone.
It's the one round that Latic hasn't been playing on the A bomb site. I don't know, Furia.
Full control, but they do have a lot of it.
Yeah, the fact Neelan goes down there, Cello's just grey screen shift pushing through the smoke. How has Neelan not found that kill? Raijin now with a lot of work to do. It's clear he's not ready for Serato. Raijin will get one. Can't double down though, as it is Serato to get the trade. It is this 3-on-4, but with K and Cello fairly low, it's a possible round. And Buster swings through the molly to find Serato, and that gives a little bit of a gap for Latic to work with. Fallen now, the only player on 100 HP. It's 142 combined on all 3. Look how far Joe is.
First target, and what a find.
Oh, and there it is.
Doubles up. He's starting to come alive, Fred.
And it's all on Kie. Has got a nade for Latic smoke. Oh, Kie will get the shot. Nice kill there. Flashbang to come through. Limited time. Joe needs a kit. Has just picked one up. Bomb to go down now. And it's just the stick of the bomb. Kie needs to find the kill. The spray not good enough though, and the CTs will confirm. They will find success. Attempt AWP save from Joe. He will take down a Kie and can save the AWP. But a big round from Latic. He stepped up massively and shown what he can produce when with the big green in hand.
Yeah, necessary, and Fallen's looking at that and thinking, okay, now is the time. Need someone to rival that.
Let me shut him down real quick.
I mean, we saw Latic get the kill onto Fallen. Here we go. Oh, just missed it there, actually. But you get to see it. Fallen's probably thinking, if I had the AWP there, I'd take him down.
Yeah, definitely.
So here we are. Seeing the Brazilian star on his most iconic weapon.
Once again, we're seeing control taken here from Furia towards B. The flashbang instantly forcing Joe off the angle. And with Cave under the control of Furia as well, things are going to get a little bit awkward for 1-win. They've got to take a bit of a gamble, and we're seeing it from Raijin. He's pushing through here towards A main. Just an MP9 in hand, but currently being held by Kie. Kie will just back away though, so timing could be nice here for Raijin, but he's just going to stick around. Not wanting to push on through, doesn't really want to be taken down. And it seems like 1-win, they're quite cautious. They don't want to take these liberties. But because of the deep position of Raijin, and we can just see Neelan holding in middle, they're allowed to gamble 3 players towards the B-bomb site now. But Serato slowly creeping his way out mid. The bomb of Fallen holding towards Donut. A lot of aggression being shown here towards B, but they could still head their way back towards A. Time ticking though, 40 seconds on the clock. A boost to come through here towards Cave. Oh, Raijin can upgrade here. 4-on-4 though, and with Joe and Raijin been chipped away at, Furia still got a chance, but very limited time remaining. 3 from Cave, 1 up ramp. Buster with so much work to do as Joe's low HP, and they deal with Joe nicely. Nealon as well coming through, but it is Joe, it is Buster, sorry, to find two. Retrieves the orb, it's all on K, 13 seconds on the clock. Raija needs to rotate in, but Buster holding the lines, orb in hand, and will find. And 1win secure the final two. They give themselves a chance. Still though, 8 rounds found from FURIA. It could potentially be too far gone already.
Well, we'll get to see how gone it is in this second half. There was a lot of opportunities. 1win just stepped up enough when it mattered most.
And it was Buster. The lineup here, the double. Second kill not found so quick, but we mentioned it had to be Buster to step up, and certainly did. Nealon as well, rotating in fast. It drew that attention away. It allowed Buster to find those two towards Cave. But pistol round has to be found for 1win, otherwise FURIA will be so close to taste success on map number 1.
Yeah, I mean, it is still a bit of a frightening scoreline for 1win. We know if they can take the pistol, they can take what comes with that, then why not see what they can do. K-Serata towards mid, taps away.
Yeah, attempting through the smoke, but unsuccessful. Having to rotate towards the A-bomb site. 1win still a little slow to progress through Donut. They're eventually going to be making their way through, but K-Serata now can just hold towards main. And K-Serata going to have to hit these quick shots, otherwise not going to be an easy round, but I'm liking what we're seeing. FURIA very slow to retake, all from CT, but 1win deciding against progressing out of main. Certainly the right decision, and time slowly ticking away. We have got a kit on Cello.
Flash does come out. The Jawlies of Fallen start to make their mark. Nealon's the next target.
And they coming through
Nealon on the
somehow.
back of the site.
Stick of the bomb here from Fallen. The smoke towards Donut's going to make things awkward, and Latic has to push through, has to deny the defuse, but doesn't, and Fallen will stick it. We do see the round going the way of FURIA. Big round from Kie, rotating in, finding two. The Jawlies as well.
I mean, what retake that was. I mean, FURIA's game plan was, if they go B, we got 4 players. If they go away, we full retake this. K-Serata didn't look for anything, played very safe, just looked to see if anyone pushed into his crosshair. Nothing more than that. And they played the full retake. And considering there's a 5-on-5 retake, with the bomb starting to be detected, no real information of where these guys were, that was a really clean retake on the pistol round.
I think as well, FURIA just played it correctly. We didn't see K-Serata progressing out of Temple on his own. They played as a unit, they played as a team, and that's something that 1win now need to be a little bit cautious about, because they didn't take any space. And I think maybe in the future rounds, and I say the future, there's very limited rounds remaining, we need to be seeing 1win taking this kind of progressive and aggressive identity on this T side, because they can't just sit back in Donut, they can't just sit back in main, because all it takes is a smoke grenade, and that's where the round gets a little bit convoluted.
Let's see how well this force buy does come through for 1win. Taking mid very quietly for now. Not making too much noise as to what their game plan is currently.
Yeah, we do have 4 Galils in play and the Mac 10 on Joe. Limited utility, but they've got enough to kind of drop smokes on the site and 1 flashbang, but holding off against the FURIA retake. We saw the troubles for them on the pistol, and we could see something similar, but I mentioned they need to take some control, some deep positioning, and we're seeing it from Raija as he creeps towards red. Double cave set up here. I think Joe's just going to wait his time. Oh, instead, he's going to be peeking now. Raija with a perfect timing. We'll find Kie. Cello as well. Oh, Joe gets a double! Finds them both towards cave. And Fallen now all that remains. 1 versus 4. Potentially might just look to rip a weapon away and upgrade as he is on an MP9.
A few players are low, but that's sort of the extent of it. Just a couple of lower HP players. Well, they're starting to progress
got a
now.
kit.
He does have a kit,
Oh,
surely
no.
not.
Oh, Fallen. There's so much time. Joe's still sticking around. Oh, we can do it! He can really do it if he takes down the player towards long. No! Fallen! Taken down by Buster. That is devastating.
That could have been something very special.
I like the attempt. I love the idea.
And not often you get to see a full-on ninja, but He had his chance.
Yeah, unfortunate there, but FURIA now. Looks as though they're just going to be ecoing, but they brought
It's
out
going
a
to be a
lot of
double
utility.
eco, like
yeah.
I haven't seen a double eco in a long time. Not since they changed up the economy, but
It will allow a perfect buy in the next. You know, be rifles, full
Yeah, they get
utility,
orcs
or
out.
yeah, definitely. I
whatever
think
they want, they will be able to bring out.
I don't mind it.
No, it's been sort of
Certainly not the norm, but
maybe 7-8 years since I've seen double ecos be a thing. Space has been taken. Ooh, we are going to see some aggression. Flash comes through. Nealon does get out of dodge.
oh, Buster goes down. Unfortunately,
Might be one of the few players to go down. Fallen. Pushed on this USP. Peeking out. We will get taken down. But Case Rado does have 5-7 and armor from range. There's 5-7s actually. It's actually doing quite a lot. Latic and Rajan no longer want to take that fight. Surely he can't do anything more. And Nealon will finish off Cesarato. So 1 win. Do you take the next? And this is another one they should be able to find.
Yeah, we mentioned how it will be a bit of a 2-for-1. Yeah, this kill. Oh, if Buster didn't find it, it would have been that ninja defuse. Joe was already deep towards B main. As expected, though. Sweet weapons once again for FURIA.
Yeah, I was worried that we were going to see them buy in this one. Like,
Yeah, a little bit.
half buy in this one. 'Cause it just doesn't really make sense.
Yeah,
I remember used to seeing a couple of teams doing that, but it just made no sense at all. But either way, they've got some weapons out. Nothing too special. Just going to be the 1-win guys swarming their way onto B.
Bomb has been planted.
And they will eventually have this round closed on out. There's a flashbang on key. No control being taken just yet. Flashbang might come out now. But it's as soon as we see Gio back away.
oh, Yuri with a double.
Okay.
Gonna attempt to make the round costly at least.
Terrorists win.
Rajan and Nealon, though, comfortably secure the final 3.
And weapons in play here. Ooh, a little much invested in some of them.
Well, yeah, Fallen's
I mean, they've still got,
Orban
they've still
Kevlar, no
got everything
utility.
they could really want. But yeah, Fallen. I'm pretty sure he did buy a lot of util. He had no armor USP, but I think he bought a decent amount of util, so maybe that's what
It's just a
messed him up in
2.9k
one of
loss
those
for us
rounds.
as well, yeah. It's not as though he had loads. Orp on Fallen, Orp on Latic. Cesarato, very aggressive here. Looking to push towards Shelf. Already FURIA have taken a lot of control on this CT side.
The question is, what are they going to do with this control? Fallen's Orp just posted up towards A. You see a lot of teams doing that now, starting to take control elsewhere.
Cello finding Nealon. Devastating way to fall through the smoke. We've got Yuri and Cesarato pretty close by as well. We are seeing 1-win back away here. Can't really justify pushing through towards main. They're just going to leave Buster as this lurk.
He is just going to be juggling for information, spots anything, but he won't just yet. Fallen's Orb is going to be tested here. Oh, he's progressing, getting even closer.
A nice reposition. Latic, though, looks as though he wants to be peeking first, wants to be the one to make that first contact.
30 seconds on the clock. Util starting to come over. Comes down, not a good one. Fallen doubles up, able to back away, but he doesn't. He does have key connection, but they both go down. Flash through. Rest of the team is pushing through, but no fights are going their way. Players are very low, though.
Bomb has been
Yeah, Fallen. I think he was quite hungry there to get the kills. With Buster posted up on the AWP and Joe getting himself into Temple. Oh, the Shadow's been spotted. Cello spotted it. Cello can swing at any moment now. Yuri slowly making his way through. Oh, the AWP Buster will take him down though. Cello needs to swing, needs to find Joe, and he does do so. The Buster's delayed so much time here. All going to be about timing, all going to be about which side he swings. We'll take him down, but no kit! How have one win secured that round?
2v5.
That is ridiculous, but it's Joe's double. It's the fact that Fallen sticks around for far too long, and for some reason they're just so slow on the retake. Cello, he knew that Joe was there for so long, he just needed to swing.
This was a great double, and the fact that both these players fall for Furia, and then you see Serato push through the smoke, find nothing as well. It's not good enough. Needed to see a lot better there, so it's gonna have to be another weak buy for Furia.
It's a 9 to 8
And it could be a leveled up game.
Gonna be a bit of a B rush here with the MP9 jumping. Cello will be found. Serato falls as well. Yuri fired off a shot, so we'll give up that information. It's just a half buy around this save door. And Fallen certainly going to attempt to save once again, surely.
It might look to find some sort of damage, but yeah, the round is going to be done. Will Fallen be allowed to save though?
But a very impressive T side it's been here from one win.
Yeah, good call, just hit fast towards B. Fallen being A with the AWP. Completely out of the round.
That's 5 rounds in a row. And it was the pistol that was secured from Furia.
Yeah, and we felt like that should have been the sort of beginning of the end for one win really on Ancient, but chances are being given.
Yeah, big clutches are always coming through for one win. These big moments, and Furia once again going to be calling the pause. They need time to talk because things have really fallen flat. A 9-4 scoreline that's now leveled things back.
It's just making these silly mistakes after having these advantages. You look back to that 1 versus 3 we saw from Neelan, the 2 versus 5 from Joe and Buster.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive stuff from one win. The fact they have been able to mount this comeback, and look at the finances. Even if they lose, they're going to be getting an investment in the next. And a player we pointed out, Serato. You said that it's the best that he's been playing since 2018, I believe, and not having the greatest of games. 8 and 10 currently. It's not really the performance that we expected, especially from the likes of Serato. But he will find one. Takes down Ryujin. Big opener here for Furia. Once again, it's going to be Fallen defending the A-bomb site with the AWP in hand.
But it's advantage again for Furia.
Make it 2. Fallen finds Latic. That's twice now we've seen the AWPing duel bested by the Brazilian.
Yeah, Joe has retrieved this AWP. Isn't going to peek into Fallen. Did throw the flash. I thought there was a possibility. Minute on the clock, Buster. If he pushes too early, he'll surely go down for nothing.
Problem is
Yuri and Cello here.
Yeah, surely the trade's going to come through. I think Buster's only chance is if Yuri gets a little too undisciplined and decides to push. But, oh, Cello will get caught rotating away. Key from Buster brings things a little closer. They're going to make their way towards B, and Fallen rotating deep towards CT. Can get himself towards the B bomb site far quicker. Utility very limited here. They've got mollies and 2 nades on the side of Furia. Fury now with a lot of work to do. They need to find Neelan, but Fallen rotates in time. We'll get one. And a great round from K-Serato, securing his third there.
Furia finally able to convert one of these rounds. First fall by one on their CT side. Finally will take this one. And first to hit double digits. Feels like this game could have been a lot more one-sided, but one would have brought it back, and now we're not in having a conversation about when Furia will win it. We're having the conversation if Furia will win it.
Yeah, I think this next round is going to be big. If Furia do take it, I'm kind of expecting a half-buy from one win, because they won't have a perfect investment, and that's where really got to question whether they invest or not. But K-Serato getting aggressive will find Neelan, set to secure the second. Kie finds Raijin as well. It's a 2 versus 5 already. We've seen these won before by one win, but surely not in this one. Oh, and Kie takes down Joe. It's all on Latic. A Latic 1v5. I mentioned the risk and the real reward that Furia will gain if they find success here.
Yeah, Fallen is posted up. We've seen this gunfight a few times, and Latic this time again loses it out. Fallen being here towards A isn't having crazy impact with the AWP. Don't get me wrong, Fallen's playing well. But it basically is just saying to one win, you come A, you die.
Yeah, I think
Can't send a lurk here.
He's just doing
I need a full execute. I need you to throw absolutely everything at me. And when you do that, I'll back away through temple.
Yeah. But I'll make sure to get a kill
really
beforehand.
Like from him. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Fallen. It's a good play. You see a lot of AWPers doing similar things here. But it is very difficult to counter it.
Big round for one win now. I thought they would eco allow Latic to get out an AWP, but look at the limitations. They've got no AWP in play. The utility's not perfect. We've got Latic on a Galil. This is a real do or die scenario. And Furia keeping 5 alive. Finances looking very strong.
Yeah, they don't want to play for OT. They want to win in regulation. If they can win this round, the money will all be spent on the next Furia. And one will have a chance to reset them after that. But here we go, fast out mid for the T's. Nothing really being offered though.
Plenty of nades coming over the top of B. And Buster, quite luckily, not deciding to try and take space towards Cave. Would have felt the force of the shrapnel. Potentially lost his life. But Raijin now looks as though wants to take some space towards Red. The flash not perfect. In fact, it will blind Raijin. But Fallen now has been playing towards the A bomb site pretty consistently. But the change here could be perfect. Raijin might not be ready for this. And Fallen slowly going to be creeping closer. Raijin just jiggling. Timing is going to be everything. But Fallen will find. And with that kill coming through for the CTs, Furia now going to be rotating towards the B bomb site. One win need to progress now. Timing could be good enough for them. Cello finding Neelan.
Just through the smoke.
There's a missed smoke on the right hand side here. They smoked off Cave and right side, the left shot open, but down to this 2-on-3, a real possibility here. Cello needs to be a little bit cautious. Both players close to the bomb site though, and as these smokes fade, not going to be easy with Fallen posted up here. Flashbang to come over. Will blind them both surely. Buster fully blinded, but Cello on 1 HP. Weapons are going to be switched over, and Cello's just going to go first. Will jump across, and Fallen will find. That is 12 for Furia. At least one win, get the bomb down. At least they get something going in their way. But Furia now, 3 opportunities to close out map 1.
Yeah, they've gone for it, and Buster so close to winning this. 6 HP on Fallen, but really great opener from Fallen there. Cello gets one through the smoke. He's been a very impressive start of this game. Looking really sharp. 19-13, keeps on very under the radar. Got to give props to the young gun of the team. Furia, everyone's sort of having their moment. Furia a little bit out of it. A one win, do or die now, and it really is.
And I'm liking the idea here for Furia. They're taking some aggression towards A. Joe, I don't think he's going to be ready for this. Caught with util in hand. Kie will find, and they both back away. It's another round where Furia, they get the opening kill. Cello needs to be very cautious. I think he's realised he doesn't want to be able to give up a pick. Manoeuvred his way away from ramp. And Fallen finds Neelan. things have gone from bad to worse in this round for one win.
Yeah, Raijin looking for something towards mid, towards Donut. This might be the only chance they can break into the round, but Fallen's rotated in.
So
Raijin's going to have to take this unfavored fight against the AWP, but does take it and does win it.
Yeah, real success there. Should be seeing K-Serato now rotating and holding. Denying Raijin to get into the back lines. There's still 50 seconds for them to work with. Raijin couldn't make his way back towards A, but one win. Seem pretty hell-bent on finishing things towards the B-bomb site here.
Yuri's coming as well. They both want to take down Raijin, but Buster has found Shallow, so they have to find Raijin now.
Ooh, K-Serato will eliminate his teammate here. Bomb to go down. Buster's taking space on the left-hand side. And K-Serato now holding. Flashbang to come over. Not fully blinding, and Buster will eliminate. 1 versus 2 now for K. He's going to be swinging wide. Oh, had the opportunity, but Buster was still holding. Buster's had an incredible half. He's really stepped up on the T side, leading the lines with 19 kills. Joint top of the server with Cello and K. But one win. They needed success.
No cash for Furia, though. This is the last buy that they could be getting. One win this, they'll force Furia onto a weak weaponry. This is their chance. It's not great for one win either, though. I mean, the buy right now is great for Furia. There's not really too many issues. Yuri might go into a FAMAS. That might be it. But other than that, everything's fine. When you look at one win, they've got the Galils, 2 Galils out, Tech 9. And the util is good, but those slight weaponry deficiencies could be a difference maker here. But another round where Furia get 2 opening kills.
Yeah, they still lose it. Devastating, but I think the fact that Raijin not only takes down Fallen, but he just acts as a point of irritation. They cannot deal with him fast enough. K-Serato having to kill his teammate, in fact, to eliminate. And yeah, it was just a little too awkward. But one win now. They've got a good opportunity for OT. With a loss here for Furia, finances would be in turmoil, but Raijin kicks things off very nicely, takes down K-Serato, and Kie having to just back away. Man advantage for one win. They finally are the ones to secure the opener, and Furia, they have to find success here, otherwise OT surely will be somewhat guaranteed.
Yeah, unless any sort of save can come through, a lot of bodies making their way towards cave.
Yeah, Yuri, completely alone here towards the B-bomb site. I think he needs to take a bit of a risk. Would be perfect. Push towards Rabbit with Util coming out now. He's been spotted. Cross towards. He will get one before falling, but yeah, I think it's going to have to be this save. So Furia we'll just try and save here. I wonder if we're going to see one win looking for a bit of a hunt, but it's going to come down to this final round of regulation.
But Furia, we've got to talk about, they've had so many chances this game to close this out. They've had clutches go against them. They've had a 2v5, a 1v3 they've lost. The amount of opening kills, there's not really often. This is one of the first rounds I can remember recently that one win got the opening kill. So many of them have gone the way of Fury, and yet still somehow struggled to close these rounds out.
Yeah, and Furia, they have conditioned one win to head towards B with Fallen, you know, the initial start of this half playing towards A. And I think in these scenarios, I think Furia need to realize, look, our opponents are generally finishing things towards B. Let's take a little bit more of a gamble there. The problem is, because of the lack of control towards middle, we had both Fallen and Kie playing towards Donut. And obviously, it's going to be long rotations. Not going to be easy to get there towards B, and always can get caught in rotation. But look, here it is. Final round of regulation. An MP9 on Yuri. Utility pretty strong here for Furia, but the weaponry not perfect as mentioned before, but they do have the AWP at least.
They are heading towards B, A, sorry. And look who isn't on this side of the map, Furia. They've gone towards B so many times, and we've fallen not here. It was destined. Fallen is rotating in, but he's gone towards mid.
Here we are seeing the T's have a little bit of a look at a flank, whether it's towards both middle or B, but space hasn't really been taken from Furia towards the B bomb site. And with the kind of smoke drop towards the top of ramp, I doubt we're going to be seeing it, but it's Util once again coming over the top. And OneWin going to head their way back towards B. Plenty of work here to be done now from both Cello and Yuri. Cello just going to be jiggling. He's got the Molotov. There is limited time here. And Fallen will be that quick rotation. There's 38 seconds on the clock. The second Cello spots anything, the Molly is going to be dropped. OneWin need to hurry things along. They've got so much utility. I think we will see a smoke of the Molly. In fact, they're playing behind it. The nade chips away quite heavily at Ryujin. Flashbangs coming through towards ramp. There's 20 seconds for them to work with. And Cello, he's got himself close. This is going to be ridiculous. Cello finds two. Joe gets the trade. And they still need to deal with Yuri, but Latic will eliminate. Fallen on the back of the bomb site will find a low HP Latic with 12 seconds remaining. Fallen dancing around the pillar, but Latic will eventually find. It is this 2 versus 2. The bomb can be planted. Orb can be retrieved. And Buster once again in these clutches steps up tall. Latic with the eliminating blow. Keserato falling. And OneWin take it to overtime.
It's there again, opportunities for Furia to close it out, and they still manage to lose another 2vx situation.
Charlie, they needed 4 rounds in the last 11. That's all they needed, but couldn't find it. And it looked perfect. Cello gets a double here, but it's the fact that Yuri goes down for nothing. It's the fact that Fallen gets found with no trade, no help. But brilliant from Buster once again. When the plant comes through, Buster's able to isolate a fight, will find K. But Fury are going to be devastated with the result of that, especially with the successes they showed on their T side.
Yeah, now backs up against the wall. The OneWin have the chance to take this all even again. And this was very dominant in Furia's favor, and here we are now. Different situation, different story entirely. Yuri now, the aggression. Oh, just about finds it. Oh, Latic with the trade though. Smoke phase slightly too early for Yuri. Cello with the aggressive peak would have been able to get away with one and back away. Does go down though. Ryujin wins the gunfight. Keserato heard from the smoke.
Oh, nice.
Latic goes down to Key.
Molly drop, but Joe in front of it. We have got Fallen rotating in. It is going to be this B play now, and the smoke's coming down. Limited utility on OneWin. None to work with for Furia. Keserato and Fallen, though. The opportunity to clutch this out. Joe has retrieved the AWP. 47 seconds on the clock, and Fallen just tapping away, but with the smokes dropped now. Oh, the left-hand side smoke's faded. No attempt at denying the plant. 2 towards Cave. It's a great position. And the swing from Ryujin elevated up, and Fallen. Fake steps away. Joe is holding though, and Fallen needs to be very cautious. And Joe will find first T-side round of overtime taken here from OneWin.
Yeah, Fury are going to need to show more. They have to. I mean, Yuri finds the first, but just gets traded very comfortably. And this swing from Cello, I mean, it's one that works out. If it works out, it looks great. Because not only you find that, you have a chance to find Neon as well. But just loses the gunfight and goes down for it.
And OneWin, it seems as though they have just continued their successes on the T side. Furia so close to closing out Ancient. Potentially should be midway through Mirage right now, but the comeback from OneWin's incredible. Yuri starting things off very nicely here.
It's another opener. Furia, like I said, no problems finding these. He isn't going to hit his mark. Cello's very isolated, but Yuri is nearby. A smoke can... Well, I was going to say, can isolate these angles, but not with that one anymore. Yuri will drop that. Deny any chance of that happening, but advantage here. Fallen with the AWP towards Zay. Very risky angle he was playing there. Has to back away.
Has got himself towards Temple, though. With the knowledge that Fallen is playing towards A, we could see one win back away. Might be the correct decision.
Not loads of time in the bomb being here. They'll have to get a move on if that's the case.
Yeah, and they haven't really got much space to work with. It's not as though there's anyone who has this deep control, so it's going to be very difficult.
I think it's still here with the bomb. It's going to be an A split.
Yeah, he's just jiggling. We see a boost coming through as well.
All it takes is all Fallen finding the kill onto Latic, and this round can be done. Look at the time.
There's 14 seconds left. Has Latic disconnected? No, he's finally making his way out now.
It's time, but Fallen doesn't
6
get
seconds
the shot.
remaining.
There
It's
you
done.
go, it's done.
Playing so slow there, one win.
I mean, that's the thing. Latic being the solo player towards A main and staying there with the bomb meant they were going to have to go towards A. They tried to go towards House, didn't work out. Had to go back towards Donut, but Latic, because he has the bomb, he can't go out early. He has to wait for everyone else, because if he goes down, the round is done. So he has to wait for their contact. But by that point, they've already lost gunfights.
Yeah,
Positions are already awkward. CTs have already rotated in. So Fallen realizes what this is. Takes the fight, takes Latic, and the round's done due to that.
I think with such limited time, I think it was 40 seconds where they decided to back away towards middle, and we saw a bit of a rush kind of push through Donut. We saw a late flank, but it didn't really matter. I think once Fallen has that understanding and the realization that Latic is that bomb carrier, it's fairly simple stuff. He swings out. He's ready to die in that situation, but Latic completely on his lonesome. And FURIA, they do get one round on the CT side of OT. Can they secure a second, though? I think that'll be the real difference maker. I think the team that can find two on the CT should be the ones to take things here.
Had a lot of interesting mid-contest, and we could have another one. Raijin once again finds the early kill, but Caserato's double responds very quickly. You mentioned he hasn't been lights out this game, had a bit of an average performance, but rounds like this is where it shows. Having someone like Caserato in your team is so valuable.
And he's got no teammates beside him. He's done it all alone. It's not as though there was any kind of helping hand regarding utility. There was no one ready for that trade. Caserato, he knew when he was trapped towards Cubby, look, I'm a lone survivor. I've got to get myself out of here, and certainly has done. Posted up in red room, holding the cross to Donut, and at least give that information to Fallen. But certainly not an easy round for both Latic and Joe to find, but they've got a minute to work with. At least there's time on their side.
Yeah, they do have time, but this is a 4 versus 2. This can't be a round that we see FURIA lose again. Smoke dropped here in Cave. Caserato. Climbing looks excellent. We'll just hold this aggressive angle, but look what it allows FURIA to do. Because Yuri spots all those players towards Cave. We just see the full gamble here. 3 players, there should be no chance this site is retaken, but Caserato gives up a kill.
It might head towards A.
Gives up an avenue now.
Yeah, that's the right decision as well. And Latic still sticking around on the B-bomb side to try and sell the fake.
So hesitant. Look at Gio,
12 seconds.
he's got no idea what to do. He's gone back towards this side of the map. This round is going to be done. The amount of time they have, he got him plant.
Won't be able to find the kills either, as Shallow will eliminate. But yeah,
Both
very
rounds
awkward.
there, back to back, Fred.
Just thrown
Might be
away.
the main issue. Maybe this is the pressure now. Maybe they didn't realize, okay, we're now in overtime against FURIA, against some of the greatest ever Brazilian players to play.
I think something that you have to say, though, one win, this is their opponent's map pick. They've taken it to overtime. It's been an impressive result for them, but it's the fact that these 2 rounds, it's clear that they are hesitant. It's clear that they are potentially a little too cautious. Maybe the communication's a little bit wrong there, because Joe, in his mind, he gets the kill onto Caserato. He pushes through the A bomb site, but Latic, he's got a different thing going on. He's pushing out onto the B bomb site, gets taken down, and it puts Joe in between, you know, the A and the B bomb site with 13 seconds left. He didn't know where to go, and I don't think there was really much of an option. But FURIA, they do take 2 rounds on that CT side. They've teed themselves up very nicely here for success. And Cello getting very aggressive, could find one, takes down Joe. I'm loving this aggressive push. And now Latic on the orb has to take the kill, but misses the shot and will allow Cello to progress once further.
This is how Furia dominated their T side. You got players like Cello, super aggressive, wants to be in your face all the time, and he is. Molotov towards K, forces this boost up. Classic low HP.
Plenty of utility still here for one win. Their disadvantage and a low HP Latic. Control now taken. Certainly not an easy round for one win.
No, not at all. People are holding Yuri and Key. Well, Cello, sorry. Latic does find the kill. Kills are actually being found by the CT side, but it's not enough. Neelan, 32 points of health. Flash comes over. Easy kill for Yuri. And Furia will be one round away from taking map 1.
A great position there from Keserato. He's playing kind of on the cheater side behind Cubby. And the second that call is made that they progress their way out of cave, we see Keserato just spamming through and he gets a kill because of it. But yeah, Furia, they find 15. 2 opportunities now to close out the game.
They've had their chances before but failed to make it happen. Will they be able to do it here? There's been heroics, a lot of individuals stepping up here towards the final stages of this game. Because the only way we're seeing anyone win. Joe could be one of these individuals. The push looks great. Buster finds one as well. Joe with the double. Yuri swings through, but the flash is so key.
It's going to come down to the final round unless if Fallen can win this 1 versus 4. Oh, he gets a double, but Joe through the smoke
Damage
will take him down. It doesn't
was
matter.
important. If he could have actually brought it closer, we could have maybe seen potentially a few issues. But no real issues coming through.
Final round here though, Furia. They got shut down when heading towards B early, and Joe, a really nice performance there. And a bit of a change for Furia as they look to head elsewhere. Keserato now sending the early nade in middle. Dunks down onto Neelan. The AWP of Latic now holding. They're going to have to send a flashbang to deal with Latic. You will see it from Fallen. Latic forced back. Certainly the right decision. Cello attempting to find. Util coming through. But Cello will get one. Latic now on the back of Donut. And no one's going to be peeking, and with the smoke down, it's going to be very difficult. We've got a low HP Cello, though, and Latic's nade will eliminate a 4-on-4, and Yuri's been ticked away at quite heavily as well. 1 win. Limited utility now. They've got a couple flashes. They've got the smokes, but no Molotovs.
Still a smoke for Key. They can delay more time.
And Latic really going to struggle, potentially needing to pick up that drop 10-4 in front of him, but flashbang's coming over. Raijin has been tagged, and Yuri will eliminate. Yuri's double! Potentially cementing things, and Kie finding... Oh, Joe, yes, Latic, 1 versus 4, 20 HP, and he can't find it. What a round there from Yuri. What a post plant. Gets the double towards Temple and closes things out. Furia, they are our champions here on Ancient. They do find it. Taking the distance, it goes all the way to OT, but still, Furia success story here on Ancient.
See each other into the triple screen where it's going to be Furia on a 2-0 probably, so let's take them.
Who knows? Yeah, that is the question.
Oh, okay.
I like it,
Is that
yeah.
a little bold prediction there at the end from Atraz? Is he
wouldn't say
saying it's
bold.
happening?
I wouldn't say it's bold. I can't.
Well, yeah, I think it's bold saying, oh, maybe not. We'll see.
Who knows?
I'm hoping 1 win this now, just so I can
You can prove us
have a
both
bit of a
wrong.
laugh at him there. But we'll have to wait and see, because Furia, I think, it's clear to see that they are going to be favourites. Even though this is 1 win's map pick, we know Furia are very good at this map still. Sure, map 1 wasn't as close, wasn't as one-sided as it probably could have been, but there is still all the chance that this one can be a bit of a dominant show, and a lot of CT control being taken here from 1 win. Oh, we're going to have a flashbang being sent in.
We've got
Ian's
2 flashes.
got that in hand, throwing it now. Players not really playing anti, and the kills are going the way of 1 win. Cello does get 1 back, but the fighting maybe a little bit too much. Still, advantage Furia.
We've got Keserato on a long flank, but he needs to come alive, and with Cello falling, that is the kit going down. All on Keserato. Time quite heavily ticked away. Might be able to find Joe, but unable to do so. And 1 win take the pistol here. once again, we saw that kind of passive approach from Furia. They backed away. We saw Kie was the one to take that contact. Initially went back to jungle, even further, even deeper. But yeah, I think what we needed to see was, we saw 2 flashes. I believe it was on Cello. And I think we needed to see Furia look to kind of retake that CT control a little quicker, because it allowed OneWin to set up. It allowed them for those flashes to come through. And that's where we see the swings from both Latic and Ryujin. But yeah, great pistol there from OneWin. Just the eco coming through from Furia, so they can take the, the lead and take a good start. Something to mention, OneWin, their T round win percentage is far higher than their CT. They've got a 55.8% win rate on their T side, 46.7 on their CT. So I think OneWin, they need to have a very convincing first half here. Otherwise, things could get a little bit costly. And Furia, it's the flip. Their stronger side's the CT. So this second half is going to be the real interesting one.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned that about how it is quite one-sided for OneWin on this map, because especially when the map isn't T-sided. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty even, but the fact that it is quite one-sided for OneWin is yeah, definitely an interesting stat to talk about. Orb has been bought out, swapped over to Fallen, so weapons in play. No armor on Cello.
Yeah, I think he was the one to drop over an AWP.
Yeah, but this... Oh, he was, but
surely
that seems really bold.
Surely we should have just seen a glass cannon on Fallen. Maybe he didn't have enough to bring it out. Yeah, this is really interesting. Sometimes in these scenarios, you would assume that it'd be a Deagle dropped across, but yeah, I think we really need to look at Cello in this round, because utility could be a bit of a tough thing for him to face.
He does just play a headshot angle, it probably won't matter. But we'll have to see how he plays. You've got to play very differently without armor to try to make it work. Can't really just take a straight up 50-50 duel. Won't really ever go your way.
Control taken though towards middle, but Yuri strikes from short. Will find Ryujin. Keserato very much aware of the boost coming through. Will reposition towards jungle, but we are seeing Joe. He's boosted up. Neelan's backed away. Very split currently from the OneWin guys.
Yeah, Gio can just stay here, reside just outside a window for quite a while. Depending on where we do see OneWin opt to go, he can opt as that flank.
Ooh, key kill though from Neelan. Takes down the AWP Fallen. Latic can pick that up, in fact. Yuri having to go huge, but Neelan finds him. Not going to be an easy retake now for the final 3 CTs. They need to deal with Joe, but Buster falls as well. 2 on 3 now. Thankfully for OneWin, they have got the AWP for Latic.
There's no kit as well. Some of these CTs are quite far away.
Are they going to be saving it?
Yeah, they're saving it. They're calling it quits there.
I think
lack of kit, I think, is going to be enough.
Look at the positioning.
They keep on going in and out, looking like they want to go for it, but they're not going to.
They're just holding for exits, and this could be perfect. There's no safe haven. They are both going to go towards CT. Can just stay in the corner. That's something that... Oh, they can't, in fact. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they could, but you said it with such conviction that I trusted you.
They did it with such conviction that I don't believe it either.
Trusted them.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? I wasn't 100%.
Yeah, I mean, that's everything going down there for OneWin. I don't know if that AWP was able to be saved.
Well, there is one in play.
The fact that Fallen does have one. I think does have his own out in this one regardless, but 3 on the board, OneWin do have no cash in the reserve though, so great chance for Furia to reset them here.
Something to mention, Charlie, both these teams, their last 3 matches on Mirage, both victorious. Has to be said that Furia won theirs a little bit more dominantly, but great opener from Latic, need of the smoke, and all key from Keserato. Gets that pick back.
And the rest of the OneWin troops making their way back towards A.
Okay, in a very good position here, surely to find at least one. We'll take him down. Trade is key from Latic though. Keserato now wielding the big green. Looks as though he's going to make his way towards CT. And we'll see Yuri taking things towards jungle. Deep push as well from Cello. Going to be in the back lines, but not going to be the easiest of rounds. One would need to hurry things along here. Caesarato needs to be cautious, but will take down Buster. Latic was just holding. Flashbang comes over. Still, we've got this flank, and I like it from the CTs. Currently, they're not really aggressing. Neelan knows he's got to take a bit of a risk, a bit of a fight, with Cello finding Latic. Neelan swings, but Caesarato, he finds 3 in this one, 2 credited with the big green. But Furia, they put their first round on the board.
Yeah, and that's with Fallen going down early to Latic's big green. That's with him getting found. Orb Jewel not going his way this time, but still, the rest of the guys do step up, and Caesarato, important round for him. I'm interested what it's going to do to the one-win economy. I think they're only going to have about 2k or around that. Yeah, just slightly over.
Will just be the eco from them. It should allow Furia to find 2. We've seen a 1-win eco victory was on the CT side, but with K pushing up. Oh, I like the 1 boost here. Yuri will find these kills, and yeah, simple stuff here from the CTs. And it's going to be a bit of a double nade, but not even needed, as Caesarato will eliminate. Strong start here for Caesarato, currently 6-2.
It's a really good round for the Finance and Furia as well. Didn't use a lot of utility. Just found the kills, kept all 5 alive. So you can see everyone's around 4k, with Yuri sitting around 7. So really key one to start to grow their economy, and 1 round is the difference between these 2 teams.
Yeah, I think the fact that Latic isn't wielding an AWP going to be a big factor, but also I'm really liking how Caesarato's playing towards Connector. He's very mobile, he's keeping things quite creative, and that's what one win are going to somewhat struggle with, and we are seeing that kind of aggressive push here towards under. This could be costly. We've got 3 players towards the B bomb site currently. Caesarato has to find this kill. Swing comes through, but goes down to Ryujin. And we can see this fast, aggressive push into apps. Already, we've got Kiet pushing really deep. But Ryujin again secures his 2nd hit. Double orb in play. And one when playing very passively, they know that Furia, their best chance for success, is trying to take a bit of a gunfight. But the double orb over towards Connector currently, but Fallen will be taken down. Missed shot there as well. Shello with a lot of work to do. He spotted out 2, but the Molotov surely going to force him off. And one win going to extend their lead. Yuri needs to take down Buster. Is successful. Buster, it's been this kind of regular lurk towards A. Nice molly and nade combination. This, ensuring that Latic cannot retrieve the AWP. Neelan now, though.
Now.
You seem very much aware of him. Nice from Neelan, though. Cello. Steps are going to be heard. Cello just tucked away behind this pillar. Cello were fine with a no-scope. Player's not close enough to hunt, so Cello should survive.
Yeah, we'll be able to drop one as well. Or Yuri can, for that matter. So we will see the buyout.
A double.
We will see a double up if that is what they do want. They do.
Very costly, but the double AWP, one wielded by Fallen, certainly needs to step up. He's currently 1-5, and Fallen had a good performance on Ancient.
Still lots of time. Just hasn't really had too many opportunities with his signature weapon just yet. But one win that we know they can run away with games really easily. Furia, you've got to do what they can to try to stop this team in their tracks.
Finance is certainly going to be a key point for one win. I mentioned that their T side is one in which they find successes on, but it's that CT side that they seem to struggle. So I think one win going to have to find at least maybe 7 or 8 rounds on the T side to really convince me that they will find success on Mirage.
Neelan's had an excellent start to this game here. And the heaviest hitter. on the server, and definitely 4-1 win. In-game leader, leading by example here on Mirage. Nade onto Gio. Does a little bit of damage, but he sends one back and does plenty to Caserato. Volley's well timed. He has to back down.
I really like what we're seeing from one win. It's just this slow, methodical control being taken, and FURIA, they seem to be struggling quite a bit here. For a side that were pretty quick to get these openers on the CT side of Ancient. So quick.
Nothing's really being given up just yet. Obviously, one win did win 2 rounds from the pistol, so we are sort of on an even playing field. But yeah, they are getting a lot of control for free here. One win.
Set up towards A is nice. Fallen will find one here. Cello as well takes down Ryojin. The double AWP working out nicely. Ooh, Cello needs to be very cautious. Neelan will be progressing. Timing is good for Neelan. Takes down Kie. 3 players have been chipped away at quite heavily on the side of FURIA. 17 seconds remaining, but Yuri now, he's a full HP individual, but he's found by Joe. A real possibility now, the AWP of Fallen needing to take down the plant. He spots out many, but Fallen out in the open, blinded. Neelan doubles down, and it's Cello all that remains. Yuri needed to find at least 1 from that position. I kind of expected him to secure 2, but 1 win. Really big round for them now.
Yeah, and it's Neelan's push towards Connector. Went there silently, found 3 again, and it's another round when Neelan's the key player. 10 kills he's got already. And every single one of them extremely impactful. I mean, look at the rest of the roster. 3 kills on all of them.
Yeah, Neelan, really strong performance. And it's something that one win kind of really been hoping for. They need someone to step up above everyone on the server.
But the AWP's worked out there. But still nothing found. See, it was a 5-on-3.
Yeah, but it's
Neelan
Neelan.
pushing out. Yeah, it's Neelan again with the impact.
Will be this investment. It will be the double AWP once again for FURIA. A very costly investment. You mentioned how it did work out initially for them, but the fact they aren't successful in a 5-on-3, it's not good. It's just the amount of damage that they took. An MP7 in play on Caserato. That weapon, very infrequent that we do see it in play.
FURIA are very determined to make this double AWP work. Tag does come out, kill gets found now, so even again.
Yeah, Cello. Currently towards door, Joe. He's pushed out pretty deep. FURIA without any control towards middle. Quite hesitant to peek around the smoke. So it's going to be a save again. That's 6 rounds found here now for one win. I mentioned that they're going to need something like 7 or 8. But it's looked brilliant.
Yeah, I think maybe we're going to need to see some sort of tactical pause. Get the coach's input on this, because this is a really poor start from FURIA.
It's certainly not enough, and with this being a map that, you know, it's their second best map, 71% win rate on it, we need to be seeing a little bit more from them. And I mentioned it was one win CT side that's usually lacking, and it's clear to see that FURIA is certainly not perfect either.
Yeah, they are going to need to show a lot more here, because they're constantly getting these buys out, but there's no point in having the buys if you can't do anything with them.
Ooh, the AWP of Cello. Caught off guard by Neelan's aggression, but Keserato's MP7 will get one. Fallen now. Sends the Molotov towards short. Joe forced into the ladder. Yuri now with a lot of work to do. Currently playing close towards apartments. Made through the smoke, and Raijin's going to be pushing now. Pretty pacey here, but no flashes to blind off Yuri. And Yuri.
Volley in the hands of Latic is going to throw that towards the van.
It's a 3-on-3 here, but Joe's taken a lot of space. He will be able to hear rotations if they do decide to go loud. Kie has pushed all the way through ramp, though. So if OneWin decide to head their way back towards A, they've got to deal with Kie. And there's a minute on the clock, but so far, OneWin have not got any information here, so they're having to shift the whole way. Ooh, Joe will have heard those steps from Fallen, but it is a fake. It's fake rotations. He makes his way back towards Market. And it seems as though it's going to be a split up short. Yuri now, currently towards bench. He's got a nade and a flash, Fallen with a smoke. 37 seconds remaining. Brilliant from Yuri, takes down Joe. Does it again to find Buster. Now it's all on Latic. 1 versus 2. Somehow survives the AWP shot of Fallen. Sitting around the smoke, but Latic's AWP shot gives that information away, and Latic now creeping close to this smoke. Not spotted anything, jumping around. 9 seconds remaining.
They try to kill him off the time. Well, certainly not going to anymore. We'll get the bomb down, in fact. There is no off the time. Almost actually a post bomb there if he got that shot off.
Yeah, double AWP can be saved here. FURIA finally putting up some more rounds on the board. Money, though, looking pretty strong on the side of OneWin. Neelan above 10k. Can quite comfortably drop over to Raijin.
Finally, though, we see another round go Furia's way.
One plant's pretty big there for OneWin.
Yeah, it's a nice addition.
Just extra cash, isn't it? Very rarely you see a team so heavily prioritizing the double AWP, but it works out well here as Latic will fall. Taken down early doors towards middle. And I'll be honest, I don't think I've seen this many double AWPs on a CT side in quite some time, but it's the fact that FURIA have just consistently gone for these saves. But really necessary for FURIA to put up a bit of a streak now. But Yuto coming over. Fallen will take the fight and will find the kill onto Raijin. Kie falling to Buster, though. Buster, although only on 4 kills, I feel like the job he has done so far has been a good one. Deep position of Neelan. Once again.
For the need. Oh, Gio, he does get found there. And Buster, you mentioned the kills he's found. They've been impactful. Let's see how impactful they are. 3 more to find.
Just tucking away towards Sandwich. He's got a lot of time on his hands. Potentially wants to make things a little bit unknown to his opponents. But surely we're going to be seeing FURIA have a little bit more of a look. But Buster now, he's awaiting a peek from CT, but nothing seen. Buster. Just playing back to back here in Okay, Serato will find. AK can be picked up. The double AWP can be saved as well, I believe. Oh, they might be a little late to do so. But yeah, it's an important round from FURIA. It's a great opener from Fallen.
Nice find, in fact, yeah. I mean, Neelan, again, feels like he's the fire starter for this round. Potentially going the way of OneWin, but only able to find 1 this time. And just like that, money's broken for OneWin.
Well, you mentioned how strong Neelan has played so far. He's currently 12-5, but it was 3 kills before that the rest of the team is on. It's now 4. We need to see someone else stepping up around Neelan because
yeah, it is just Neelan. The rounds have come off the back of so many of his performances, really.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. But the thing is, it's now OneWin. They need a second. They need someone else to be stepping up because look, Serato, he's 10-15. Cello on 7. Similarly with Yuri.
Obviously, these kills will be slightly skewed just due to how many saves we have seen from FURIA, but still, Neelan really has been the guarantee player you look at and say, you've probably at least won your team half these rounds.
I'd say even more.
I mean, you've got to think the rounds that Neelan's won, forcing a team onto an eco. Technically, you can count those as 2. So, yeah, he's had a huge amount of impact so far. Playing very slow with these pistols here. Neelan does have this AK spotted towards top mid. Does he want to take this fight? No. Just gonna have someone jumping across.
No, back turn, making things a little bit difficult for Fallen, but I'm liking the setup towards Connector. It's one of which is going to be tough to break. Especially with K-Serato being that second. Oh, they're rushing things. The quick switch from K-Serato and Latic finds one. What has happened here? A lot of work now. Oh, they spotted the player. Buster needs to try and help his team out. With the T's, they can quite comfortably win this round now. K-Serato's quick switch. Missed shot from Fallen.
Bomb has been planted.
Massive cost here for Furia. This was just the AK to Deagle and the rest on Glocks.
And just a Glock finds Cello, and Joe picks up the AWP. And yeah, I think that's a bit of a testament to how things have gone so far for Furia. A round like that should never go the way of one win, but somehow they steal it away. Another thrown round from Furia.
I don't know why we're seeing the quick switch there from K-Serato. Yeah, it seems very odd. The fact it's another round that one win have kind of taken when they shouldn't. We saw it on Ancient with that kind of full USPs, and we see it here as well.
I mean, this is what I was saying. It's Furia definitely by no means are this impenetrable force. They are only human, and I know humans make mistakes, but right now we're seeing a lot of mistakes, a lot more mistakes than I thought we would see. Furia's T side has to be very strong. Still one final round of the CT to try to show us what they can do here at least.
We mentioned that both these teams seemingly are somewhat T-sided. I feel like the gameplay and the style of which these two sides operate with are always going to be favoured with that T-side. It's kind of those late lurks, those individual aggressive plays. We saw it from Cello time and time again on Ancient, and I'm sure it's something we'll be seeing on Mirage as well. Fury just tucked away. Change the hand. Gonna be spotted. And we see Buster as well.
Yeah, is the quick switch showing the arm there?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy how quick switching is probably messed with a couple of players and just back-to-back rounds. And now one win, they've got a chance to find 8. Map 3 is potentially going to be around the corner.
They're getting even closer. Furia falling out of favour on Mirage. Cello now with a lot of work to do. Plenty of players aggressing. Will get one, but that's not enough. And now Buster deep towards CT. Fallen with plenty of work to do. They're deciding to split. They're deciding to push back towards A. If Fallen can find this kill, we've still got K-Serato close towards jungle. I think this is a very poor decision from one win. Although Buster's deep towards CT, they're giving opportunities for Furia to get back into this. This is a dangerous idea. Turns from the flash. Latic though. Key kill. Great elimination. Latic again. One win do find it, but I think that was a bit of a risk.
And there we have it though. One win, 8-4 at the halftime switch. Furia absolutely bullied on Mirage so far.
I did mention though.
Find much.
I said if one win don't find 7 or 8, I can't see him winning. But the ability, the individuals, what they've shown so far has been incredible.
Yeah, it's been everything that they have needed. And Neelan has been leading the line, spearheading this 8-4 scoreline for one win. Pissed round. Could see one win take the lead even further.
We saw it from Furia though. We saw them have that 9-4 scoreline after success on the CT pistol on Ancient, and it was taking the distance and went all the way to OT. Just goes to show that nothing is secured here. Both of these teams truly showing the depth and kind of mental resilience.
T side went for a bit of an early B hit. You can see that's caused a lot of these rotations now, but heading back towards B.
Slowly making their way through. K-Serato taking a bit of a pot shot. Do you see Gio rotating towards CT now to help out Neelan? Raijin currently under. I think he's realising he needs to hurry things along, needs to progress towards ramp, and he's gotten himself tucked now. The 1v1 towards K-Serato and Raijin is so key, but Raijin successful. Now the USBs of Neelan spamming, but it is Joe to find the kill. Raijin securing a second. It's a 2 versus 5 here, and the bomb will fall. 1v5 for Yuri, and he's been spotted out. I like how the CTs aren't pushing here, though. They know that they've got the bomb under control. There is no need for them to push this whatsoever. And a great pistol there from OneWin. 5 survivors as well.
Yeah, not a single kill found by any of the Furia players. Raijin's double was everything. Getting these 2 kills early on just caused so much disruption in this A execute. And you mentioned we did see the 94 scoreline before we saw OneWin win that forced buy. We're not going to see a forced buy, probably because OneWin got a bomb plant. Furia did not.
Yeah, I think as well, Furia, they're going to need to have an incredible comeback here. They're going to be trailing by 6 unless if they can somehow win with the Glocks. We didn't see it possible from OneWin, so an achievable feat with Latic finding picks. It's going to make things a little tough. A lot of damage has been dealt. Raijin forced to back away. The bomb can go down here, which would be pretty key. Latic, though, still just with a pistol in hand, finding his 3rd.
Yeah, bomb plant's going to be a nice bonus, I suppose. But the issue is here for Furia is I think we need to see them play near perfect CS. And I think in this series, what we've seen so far,
They've got a mistake in them.
I think both teams do. I don't think either team could win something like 6-7 rounds in a row. I think how this series has gone so far, there's always going to be a team getting 1 or 2 rounds within that.
Yeah, a little bit of a back and forth. That's 4 rounds on the bounce for OneWin, though. You know, I kind of thought Furia could close things up. It was 4-6, but impressive stuff here from OneWin. And now with Latic on the AWP, can be the real difference maker. Still some FAMASs and some MP9s in play, but I'm sure OneWin aren't going to be too disappointed with that. Nice position already here from Buster. Elevated there on the bricks outside ladder.
He's had a bit of a tough game here. 3-10. A very good first map on Ancient. Struggling to find any real impact here so far.
Gio. Slowly going to be creeping close. Raijin by his side. It's all going to be about whether the T's can confirm, but Yuri will get 1. Yuri doubles down. 5-on-3 now. And they instantly are going to be pushing, but the Molotov might slow them down. Straight away with the smokes coming through. We've got Latic and Neelan making their way through CT. No smoke currently there, so we can see Latic look for a bit of a pick, but not going to be an easy shot to find. Neelan stuck towards CT. Fallen holding. Don't think it's going to be an easy one for Neelan to back away. He's kind of got to take this fight. And Fallen now getting close. Neelan successful. Retrieves the AK. Neelan is 18-5.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not showing any signs of slowing down. Ooh.
Cello!
Opportunity from Cello and just completely misses. Neelan finds the kill. And that's the all going to be in the hands of OneWin in the next round.
And I don't believe K or Yuri can drop one across. Finance is not good enough. Money for OneWin isn't perfect, but The save door, the saved rifle, weapons could be dropped across as well. Maybe Neelan wielding a FAMAS, but it's a big round for FURIA to win. That double there from Yuri is incredible.
Yeah, first step on this tall mountain to climb. That is 1 wins, 10 rounds. A lot more left to find though. We need to see FURIA show us more on Mirage. Show us what some of these individuals can do. I loved talking about Cello's aggression on Ancient. It was a joy to watch, but see the same thing as Caserato pushing through.
Quite heavily attempting to find Latic. No smoke towards stairs. Joe only able to find one though as Kay will get the trade. It is this 3-on-3. A lot of utility damage sent towards Buster. Attempting to back away as the molly falls. Still need to deal with the player in CT and Neelan. He's finally been silenced in this one. Yuri now pushing in the molly. Smoke towards Connector. But we will see Buster find him. Nice nade there.
Both players have been tagged down.
It's all dependent on...
Feels like Latic has to be given something here.
Yeah, if Latic finds a pick, I think they'll give it a go. But the fact that Buster's low as well, certainly not easy. And so many unknowns, and Latic will fall. Should be a 6th for FURIA. Buster, though, it looks as though he's going to be creeping close very late, but falls as well. Orb can be saved for Fallen.
We'll get there in time. Can drop that across. FURIA finds 6. Eco coming through from 1 win should be 7. We're starting to see a little bit more of what we wanted to. T-Sarge looking a lot better than their CT. And it's still very early doors.
Yeah, I mentioned how much 1 win seemed to struggle on their CT side, and FURIA, a team that are very aggressive. They've shown what they can do on the T sides of Ancient. Nice from Fallen, will get 1 here. Spotted Latic towards middle. They need to deal with him, but Fallen securing a 2nd. Flashbang coming over. Cello will eliminate. Just Raijin and Joe remaining. A lot of damage has been taken, but sadly, kills not come through. They've Fallen somehow surviving. They're on 11 HP.
There's that 7. There's that Eco done quickly.
Yeah, the fact they keep all alive as well, very key for the finances, and that's something FURIA need to deal with well. If they want to mount this comeback, if they want to find success on the T side of Mirage, if they're able to close it out in a 2-0 fashion, it's all going to come down to whether they can keep their finances as strong as possible. They need these continual investments. If 1 win do take a round on the CT side, FURIA can't be forced onto an eco. There has to be kind of consistent rebuys coming through from FURIA.
And this is the aggression I wanted to see. Cello speed into Connector. Does get taken down though.
Yeah, it seemed like a
Yuri
flash
into window. Actually not anymore. A gunfight to win here in Con to try to get the kill. Back level, but Joe has left.
Oh, the boost for Buster could be everything. Oh, Yuri just spots it. And Joe, it looks as though he's going to be peeking back towards window. And Yuri's done such a good job to try and delay. Look at how many rotating players are looking towards him. Yuri is just a beacon of light towards middle that the flies of 1 win are drawn towards. Key from Buster though. Kay will take down 1, but Raijin emerges. All on Fallen. 1 versus 3 here. Bomb has been dropped. 40 seconds to work with. Latic trapped here. Flashbang comes over. Fallen missed shot. Now trapped in the open. AK in hand.
Wallbang almost takes down Raijin. Spots him out.
Seconds.
So much damage though. We'll find him eventually. Unpicked up. Time is so limited.
Yeah, and look at Buster. He's creeping one out. Fallen's not going to be ready for this. Not at all. Buster gets the trade. The problem here for 1 win, with only 1 survivor, there's going to be weaknesses. At least there's an AWP on Latic. There'll be an M4 on Buster. But FURIA are going to be getting a reinvestment pretty comfortably. But 1 win now, 2 rounds away from closing out Mirage, and then we head to Inferno.
See, we see good signs from FURIA so much of the time, but then It's just one gap, one mistake that is left open, and that mistake was Raijin.
Yeah,
To push through and find 2 kills and delay so much time from Fallen.
It seemed like Fallen was holding towards CT, or at least having a little bit of a look, but the problem is he was holding it from like such a tight angle, and the fact that Raijin was already in front, that's what made things tough. FURIA, they brought it close, but one win, they extend their lead now, back to 4 rounds. I mentioned the weaknesses, we've got 2 FAMASs in play, Neelan with just the 1 smoke grenade as utility. Plenty of players have invested in head armor here for 1 win. It's clear that they haven't really read the FURIA economy anywhere near as well as they should have, because that could be an extra piece of utility.
Early towards B from Caserato. The Orbital Blasting is here. The Molly is gonna force him back for now.
Very heavy A gamble here from 1 win. The first responder for a B rotation will be Neelan in window. The bomb looks as though it's going to make its way back. It's the right call currently.
Relying on Latic.
But it's a great gamble call. A minute on the clock now. We've still got Caserato in apartments. He's going to have to make his way towards under. He's got to have this impact. Fallen going to be sending the utility out. Flashbang's coming over. They take the initial portion of ramp, but we do see Raijin drop the smoke towards ramp. Things are going to be slowed down, but Joe stuck in the Molotov, having to drop a smoke, so somewhat isolated. Not going to be an easy round, but Raijin again swings out from triple. Trade needs to come through, but Joe emerges from the edge of the smoke. Now Kie, he's got 1 kill so far, but he's got to do a little more. Drops down towards ramp. The bomb is in fact going towards B.
But Latic here in the window finds him. And Fallen. What can he do? Dodges the AWP shot.
Try and get the bomb down now, and Latic not going to be peeking. 1 versus 4 for Fallen. On the edge of the smoke, he spots out Latic. They're struggling with the AK and goes down to Raijin. 1 win take 12. What a gamble there towards the A bomb site.
Yeah, excellent call. And 1 win, the fact that they're putting on this sort of display against FURIA, they bring them so close on Ancient. I mean, they're sort of dominating FURIA here on Mirage.
Yeah, it's looking really good. And FURIA using their utilizing their final pause here. Trailing by 5, they're going to need that streak, but you mentioned it. It seems like both teams struggle to kind of have that continual round success. There always seems to be a bit of an upset. But yeah, 1 win. They got 5 opportunities here to take things to Inferno. Inferno, bit of an interesting one as well. Both teams, it's a strong point. It's kind of similar win rates to what both teams have on Mirage. So I think it could just come down to confidence. It could just come down to whether 1 win can take things, because they've looked incredible on Mirage. And Neelan was the one to kind of keep things going, to start things off on the T side. And now everyone's stepping up. Now we're having moments from these big players. And I feel like Raijin's been instrumental towards the A-bomb site.
Yeah, it's had some really, really big moments on this second half. Lots of pressure towards B. Players going to go underpass here for FURIA. Plenty of util being bombarded out towards mid. Bit more smoke from the T's, but look how bastard they're playing still.
Yeah, 1 win. Not wanting to give up that early kill, and that's why we are seeing a much more passive play style. Latic currently posted up towards apartments, so the B-bomb site is going to be very tough to break into, but I'm loving the idea of this boost. Molotov towards under. Smoke towards top con. Oh, nice find from Cello. Takes 55 seconds, but eventually the opening kill comes through, and it's FURIA to find it.
As they push their way out towards A, I don't know if Raijin's going to expect this. Spotted the player towards stairs now.
Nice nade. 4 players coming up connector. And the last of Yuri just sitting in window currently. They need to find the player towards firebox though. And Raijin, key kill onto Kie. The bomb could be denied here. Ooh. Kills a key though. They're coming through, and Latic, all that remains, trying to survive, trying to keep this AWP alive. Big round from FURIA though, great call, great read, and it's a similar kind of scenario to what I said earlier. FURIA have got to keep as many players alive as possible. Fallen though, going to be hunting for the AWP. Wants his specialist weapon. Also wants to take it out of the hands of Latic.
Yeah, let's see if Latic will actually go down here. He's looking towards apartments. Fallen. We get a step. Timing's good for Latic. Finds the kill. And he will be able to get out of that. So it does keep this AWP over. Technically, we could see an investment. It would be a pretty good buy. So yeah, we definitely will see an investment.
Yeah, Neelan will be the only one to struggle, potentially on a 5-7, maybe a Deagle. But 4 rifles, full utility on Latic. Just the one defuse kit though.
You need
towards middle.
4 rounds in a row here just to bring us to overtime to have another crack at Mirage. Or they could fall flat. And Inferno's where we'll head.
Already though, I expected this to be a pretty dominant series from FURIA. 1 win. They've been brilliant.
Yeah, completely the opposite. Just a basic A hit here. Full smokes down. Area can be taken. Gonna see a neighbor smoke likely.
One coming through. Bit of a spam, but bullets not connecting. Re-smoke towards top connector. Plenty of players heading their way towards CT. Flashbangs coming through. The T's can now back away. Buster will find Cello. Opening pick has been found. Kills are going to have to come through here, but Fallen will find one. Keserato as well. And this is where the CT's needing to call it quits. Neelan, though, giving it his best efforts. Oh, Neelan! More bullets in the magazine and probably would have found Kate.
Yeah, ammo is being emptied onto Kie, but yeah, not enough to be able to find him. Survives just about in FURIA. Past the first task in terms of bringing us to OT, but it's not convincing. 3 more rounds needed. Gonna be a weak buy here for 1 win. So FURIA should be able to get a freebie, should be able to find double digits.
The main goal for Buster is make it as costly as possible. And this is where we should be seeing stack from the USPs towards one side, the M4 playing the other. Oh, I like it from Latic. Very nice position here. Raijin will fall, but Buster and Neelan combine. Buster, the trade comes through. Cello takes down Joe. It's on Latic and Neelan now. Already, though, with 2 kills. 1 win. They've done a good job with just that 1 save rifle. Cello finding Neelan, though. Gonna make things a little bit difficult, and Latic still waiting behind this smoke.
Yeah, don't know if he's gonna be able to actually find anyone. Maybe, though.
FURIA now, though, only 2 rounds away from taking things to OT.
Yeah, they're not far off, but just the way that they've been playing, I still don't have much confidence that it's going to happen.
I think the problem here for 1 win, we mentioned how pressure could have been the, the affecting factor for their loss on Ancient. Ooh, Cello. That might be a bit of a problem for them later on, but I guess that's something not for them to think about currently. But yeah, I think as the pressure's getting to this 1 win side, potentially some little mistakes are being made, and this is going to be a big round. This is a really key one. I don't know whether I like this or not. They're just going to be half buying around that save Mac 10 from Latic. They put all of it onto that final round. Don't get me wrong, they can still win this. They've got 2 pistols and 3 SMGs, a couple pieces of utility. but it's clear to see how much one win need Latic on the AWP.
He can be a difference maker, but Nealon has been the difference maker in most of these rounds. Even last round made it look a bit possible when he got the kill with the Deagle.
Okay, they're
Just
holding
one.
margin.
I don't even know how much he wants to peek out. He's already got the first, got the information. That might be good enough. Hey, Shirato. Not even being needed. Fallen holds the angle, spots out Latic. We'll find Nealon here towards empty pillar. I mean, look how on fire he looks. I mean, not literally, but literally at the same time. Serato does take him down, but every shot turns to gold from this man.
Yeah, especially when you look at a map like Ancient, Nealon was 14 and 23 by the end of things. He had a bit of a tough time. But one win. I really don't know. I'm still a little bit on the fence about the decision for the half bite. They put everything down to this final round.
I mean, you'd have the choice in the next, wouldn't you, though? What would your buy look like in the next? It would look much better, probably.
Yeah, I guess. A lot of pressure on this round, though. If one win are unsuccessful, you know they're going to be thinking, look, why didn't we just buy?
The amount of people that have been dying to the bomb is...
Have they increased the bomb radius on Mirage and just not told anyone? It's last
How
round
much
here.
does that impact things? Not really. I mean, Yuri's not on a ton of cash. Charlie can drop him. You're having a tactical pause here. Yeah, someone's dropped him. So, weapons are in place, so no limitations with dying to the bomb. But, yeah, final round here. Are we going to go to OT? That's going to be the question.
Double AWP. One win going to be bringing out for the first time here on the CT side. Latic and Buster.
Yeah, Buster used to be a bit of a double AWP back in the days of a Vanguard. Obviously, VP for his time there as well. But let's see. This could really catch on FURIA. They could not be expecting this. This could be the difference that one would need. I mean, we saw how much FURIA attempted to double AWP. It didn't work out for them, really. All it did was made it look like they were saving every round.
Yeah, I think now, big moment here for one win. Not only to take things to a third map, but to give validation for their reasoning of that half bite. Miss smoke towards middle, and Joe could work his magic here. Spots the player crossing. Forced to back away now. Opening kill is going to be huge, and I'm loving the idea here from one win towards ramp.
It's going to be look like a B split here. Nealon's going to be the first person they test. Nealon goes down with 2. That's huge. And through the smoke, Joe finds 1 as well. It's done, surely.
1 versus 4 needed. A minute to work with, but heavily in doubt here of Serato. He's going to make his way back towards B. That's where Buster is. AWP in hand. One win, though. They brought out the double AWP for a reason. And the AWPs haven't really been needed in this one. It was Nealon's double. Once again, Nealon having an incredible round. Oh, Buster's been spotted, but Serato found. And we do see one win take Mirage. A 13-11 scoreline. We saw Ancient go overtime. What a close game it's been so far. And Inferno, obviously, going to be that third and final map. But incredible performance from one win. And individually, an incredible performance from Nealon.
Regardless of what happens in this game, the fact that they've come here and just not folded to FURIA and put up some really great results, I think it's really impressive to see.
Okay, but you guys are gonna have to take it away. Walk me through this last map because it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get exciting. We'll see who goes through the quarterfinal to the semifinals.
Yeah, obviously, Inferno now coming up with Charlie. I feel like it's still going to be very difficult for both sides. It's clear that we've seen kind of limitations. We've seen faults in both teams' game plan, and one win could be starting.
Probably a few more from FURIA.
Yeah, it has to be said. Plenty of rounds on Ancient. They found the openers, still lost the round, and it's similar to what we saw in Mirage.
Well, site has been taken pretty comfortably. One will be planted now from Yuri. Punching the digits and a 5 versus 4 retake.
2 nades hit. Nade on Fallen, 1 on Yuri. The timing for this will be everything. They're going to be retaking 3, or 4 in fact, through coffins. Nade coming through now. Dealing a fair bit of damage, but nothing crazy. And now the USP swinging out. Buster will find one. Cello, though, give it the double. Cello finds 3. 4K from Cello. On for the ace, and he gets it tucked away in dark. Incredible round there from Cello. You can see the smile in his face. Yeah.
He's happy with that one. I mean, Cello, for me, is being the best player for FURIA this series. I think Cello's been very good. I think he's always been a bright spark, even when we've seen FURIA at probably their worst in this series, when they've had some pretty bad moments. But yeah, I think Cello's been really good, and I think that tops it off, getting a nice ace there on the pistol. Force by coming out for 1 win. They're going to attempt this one, give it a bit of a go, and we know how good they are on these force buys. Scout from Latic towards top mid. Big shot out, all down to 4 HP, just about clinging on to life.
They're coming into Inferno. Cello actually is the top fragger of the whole series. He's got 40. Second by Neelan, who's crept up with 38. Obviously had a very impressive showing on Mirage.
We've got to see an impressive performance from Neelan again, but a bit more from the rest of the guys, because Neelan felt like for a lot of Mirage, especially the first half, it was sort of just him stepping up there. But we had a few names who had a few big moments, but Neelan was definitely the star man.
Something I want to point out, not to say that Latic's had a bad game, but in comparison to what we can sometimes see from Latic, definitely not been the best of performances. I think
it would be definitely a very different environment for him coming into a game like this. Probably one of the hardest games of his career. Does get a tag before going down. Obviously, it was bought really low, so a tag is quite a nice bonus to have. But Cello finds Ryogen, and that will be the site under the control of FURIA, and they will be able to best this force fight of 1 win. Will just be a save attempted. Potentially Fallen. Caserado might look for a little bit of a hunt with these saved weapons. All these Mac 10s now. A scout.
FURIA with a good start here, though, on the T side of taking the pistol and the subsequent force. We could see them have a little bit of a 3-0 start. But when you look at FURIA, it's their CT side on Inferno that's lacking. 47% win rate on the CT side, 57.6 on the T side.
Terrorists win.
This is a Mac 10 that can be retrieved from Neelan if he wants, isn't going to. So, eco around these 2 saved weapons. Only Joe with the armor. But this is really interesting. Like Atro said, it feels very up in the air in terms of who's going to take it. There's a lot of question marks. There's a lot of unknown pieces that can come through this. We could pretty easily see FURIA just blow 1 win out the water.
Yeah, definitely can happen.
But how this series has gone so far,
I hope not.
I hope that isn't the case. I hope it is. Very intense 3-map. A great nade there. Buster brought down very low.
Yeah, Buster's a player that he's kind of been quite consistent across the 2 maps, but I don't think we've had those kind of incredible moments. I think on Ancient, in the post-plants, I think Buster was really key, but yeah, I think we need to see a little bit more from players like Buster, like Latic, Ryogen as well, because it was Neelan that... I think Neelan's the only reason they took Mirage. It's the fact that Neelan dictated the initial portion of that T side. He was an incredible individual.
Got to think even the final round towards short, getting a double kill when 4 players pushing him.
Terrorists win.
Was key.
It's another
So
round.
third round goes the way of FURIA as well. Very clean.
Plenty of survivors. And that's why the finances are looking strong. We've got 4 players all above 5k.
This is that full buy though from 1 win. This is what they've been waiting for. Orpolatic. I mean, this is a great early kill because that's a really cheeky angle you can see a lot of the time. It's really difficult to clear, but Fallen, good readjustment. Doesn't even give Joe really much time to react.
With the AWP on Latic, I think we need to see that kind of flashy gameplay, that aggressive nature that he likes to opt for, because I feel like he's been playing quite passive, and I think it is coming from the fact that he's playing against his probably his toughest opponent. I think he's playing a little bit more reserved, a little bit more cautious, because he understands the importance of keeping himself alive.
He's just sort of a different beast, isn't it? Playing against a team like this.
Neelan now tucked away in the cubby. Contact's been made, and Neelan doubles down. Fallen will find Latic beforehand, though. Man advantage here for the CTs. Utility not perfect, though. Raijin, they're going to be aware he's towards pit. Smoke coming down to allow them to cross onto the bomb site. K-Serato taking a little bit of a risk. He's having a look in middle, and we are seeing this fast flank. Kay now needing to push out of apartments. Spotted by the player in motor. Raijin as well behind the smoke. Will find 2. Impressive stuff here, and it's all on K-Serato. Trapped in the center of the bomb site.
Yeah, they've got to be aware that he is going to be around here. Great readjustment from Raijin.
Yeah, 4K from Raijin.
K-Serato. And we mentioned we need other players to step up. Not just Neelan on this map. So far, so good.
Great round
One
from
win
Raijin,
though.
though.
Yeah, they're not messing around. First full buy is the one they win. Doesn't take them long. Obviously, we mentioned a lot of cash, a lot of players surviving for FURIA, so they will have a buyout in this one.
Up on Fallen. Currently just holding from Mexi. Ooh, K-Serato close to connecting the bullets there onto Joe.
Rotations are starting to come through. Buster left to solo hold this B side of the map.
Yeah, heavy gamble. You kind of expect it if Buster was on top of Halfwall or deep towards Banana. But the fact he hasn't got any of this control, it's going to make things pretty tough. And that's why we are seeing kind of a re-rotation from Joe. But Kiei takes down Raijin. Big opener here for FURIA. And now we're seeing Joe potentially a little bit hesitant for this full rotation.
And Neelan re-aggressing towards short. It's a gamble here towards B.
Neelan will get 1 though. Needs to secure the second, and it's successful! Neelan with 3! He's the solo A defender. 5 aggressives coming his way, and somehow he's been able to get plenty. Dodges the flash, peeking for another 4K for Neelan. He wants the A's. Won't be able to find it. K-Serato 1v4 now. Orp of Latic will connect, but an incredible hold there from Neelan.
It's just Neelan again. That's a round that is furious every day of the week. How has Neelan done this?
Where's the trade? Where's the
One
spacing?
man towards A. Look how many people were aggressing. Spacing, yeah, really poor. Trading, non-existent. And Neelan walks away victorious as he gives his team another round that should never be theirs.
Now just a half buy for FURIA, so we're seeing weak weapons in play in the double nades. Take down Yuri. Joe now sticking behind, dodging the flashes, needs to find the kills, and he is doing so as he secures his second. Third could be found, but the Molotov from Buster will eliminate, and Buster's M4 in the last. 2 kills found with a util. But 1win, impressive stuff now, and their finances are on the rise as it's 4 survivors back to back.
Tactical pause. 1win, trying to discuss a few things over here. Brought things back level after the 3-0 start from FURIA.
But look, it was another round. The one prior, the full bite, it was another round where the opener went the way of FURIA. We saw Raijin falling towards apartments. I'm still gobsmacked at how Neelan was able to find 4 there.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It feels like it should never happen. Not in a million years.
You understand the
Neelan
first.
Find that many. You understand the first, maybe the second best case scenario. Nothing more. Never should he find more there. And the fact he's able to find third and then just back away for free, it's really poor.
And we mentioned FURIA making plenty of mistakes that round. If they're unsuccessful in this series, that round will be one that will haunt them. Serato now pretty deep towards Banana. Needs a flashbang from his teammate, but Yuri's taking so much damage here. Latic finds Cello towards A. It is this 3B setup. We are seeing progression from K in apartments, but Latic still holding. Molotov comes through. Missed shot from Latic is costly, and K with the double opener. Serato finds Joe. 4 versus 2 now for FURIA.
Yeah, you've got to save. And get an investment out, no problem. You can't really attempt this, but the young gun of FURIA finding the first 2, the Latic miss shot was really everything there. Because there's a good chance that shot connects. K gets taken down for nothing.
Yeah, K, he had a really good game on Ancient. He went 23 and 20, yet Mirage, only 13 kills. A strong start here on Inferno, as he has secured 6 already.
FURIA will find their 4th.
Did mention though.
That's FURIA confirming that round there was the bomb being detonated. But obviously that is going to be no issues in terms of the cash for 1-1. I mean, look at how much they've got. Latic got about 8.1k. Nice opener here, but this was everything. The Molotov coming through, the missed shot, and just about finds the AWPer of 1-win.
Big round for FURIA though. Opportunity to break the bank of their opponents. Buster would be the only one who can invest, I believe, in the next. Raijin though getting aggressive. Oh, Raijin, what is that?
That is brutal. Yuri finding that kill as well. Raijin had that kill as dead to rights every day. Oh, and Buster could be crunched on here. They know exactly where he is. Big hold needed. Flashbang's great, but Yuri finds the kill.
Straight away, surely a save. Both players are towards CT currently, but it's a 5-on-2, and Yuri takes down Latic. Neelan surely to fall again. I think if they did save, they would have had a pretty comfortable buy. But Neelan having a little bit of a look of things here in the 1v5. Might opt for a ninja defuse. He's got a smoke and a kit.
Smoke and a kit. There is a chance.
And obviously the bomb radius on Inferno is ridiculous. So players like Yuri and Cello would need to get themselves out of there. Fallen now has picked up the AWP. Oh, it's just Serato remaining. The bomb's planted fairly close.
Won't opt to go for the ninja. We'll just drop the smoke and try to back away.
Well, the ninja would have been a brilliant call.
I wouldn't have minded seeing it. I would have quite liked it.
I don't think we're going to see a buy here from 1-win anyway. I think in those scenarios, it's a great way to somehow salvage a sour round. You can see how quickly the T's get themselves off the bomb site. It was just Serato to deal with, and he's got a smoke as well. Take down Serato, smoke the bomb, easy to fuse. Or at least it would draw the FURIA players in closer.
Yeah, take them down with the bomb. I mean, it's one of those plays that Yeah, it's not easy to make a call on, but would have liked to see it.
Well, it's worth the risk, but they have gone for the force. Gone for the investment here. Latic wielding an AWP. The buy's not too bad, all things considered. Just the one defuse kit though on Neelan. Oh, Latic gets the tag. The nade could confirm it though. Yuri has been allowed to back away.
Yeah, Yuri too aware of what was coming his way, so gets out of dodge as quick as possible.
With the knowledge that the orb is towards B though, they might decide to rotate their way to A. I think it'd be the right decision.
Obviously, if this round does go the way of FURIA, they should be able to find 7 off of that. Confirm they can win the half and then see what more they can do, but Neelan has other ideas. Smoke phase, Cello not ready for it at all. No trade even attempted there from Key.
He's in a good position though. Needs to be
He's
a
been
little
baited
more
by
from
steps.
Arch.
Steps from Neelan, excellent, completely vacate out.
Yeah, Neelan's had an incredible half so far. Fallen pushing close to the smoke. Gun barrel spotted, but Fallen finds. And now it's Latic on the back of the bomb site, burning to the Molotov, but Yuri will find him. 2 versus 3 now. Rotations coming through. Bomb can go down. Orp's been picked up by Yuri.
Yeah, there is a real chance, but it feels like Yuri has to look for something with his AWP. Tried to get something.
But we are seeing it. Posted up in ruins.
No util for the CT side at all. Jump across leg onto Neelan.
Oh!
Serato loses out. Neelan does get found.
Oh, Yuri taken down by Ryajin. Key round here for one win, as you mentioned. If FURIA finds success, could go on a bit of a streak, but they do deny. The finances for FURIA is looking strong though, so we will just see another pretty strong investment. Again though, these rounds are coming close. FURIA have looked a lot better.
Yeah, I'm loving how Neelan's playing this.
Yeah, you've got to remember, Neelan got a double there towards long and the round still came close.
Yeah, I mean, I've been really impressed by Neelan in this series. His decision making's been excellent. He's got a lot of clutch factor as well as an in-game leader. Don't get me wrong, he's not normally playing this outrageously well, but he's got the possibility, he's got the potential for it, and that's one thing that you can't ever understate about him.
Up and down setup here towards short. Ryajin still playing anti-flash here. Tucked away, Latic. He's rotated back towards long, but Fallen's AWP finds Neelan. Ryajin's now dropped off. This will have been heard. Great opener for FURIA though.
Yeah, Latic and Ryajin, the A defenders. Bomb still dropped towards T-Ramp.
Unfortunate smoke there. Okay, Serato now looking to take some space towards Banana. Joe is rotating across Ryajin.
Oh, lucky that Fallen lives there.
Yeah, Ryajin's reaction there should have been a bit quicker. Just might be one of those moments that he has a glance at the minimap. I think we've all been there. Joe now needs to strike.
Will be allowed to, in fact. Fallen gets another let off. Gets a second or a third chance at life already. Ryajin still here towards A. It's a 3-on-3. Cello's positioning is good, but Ryajin is aware.
Cello creeping close. Ryajin spotted, but Ryajin will find. And there's 12 seconds remaining. There's not enough time. Unfortunate.
Has to save, but he is creeping closer.
Yeah, I don't know if
So it might have been hurt. I don't know if they're trying to take him down, but
you saw that. Fallen was just playing towards T ramp, and it was if Cello gets the kill, he goes A. If a kill's found on B, he goes B, which you kind of understand. But yeah, Ryajin seems so aware there of Cello.
yeah, I mean, Ryajin was just playing. I'm holding it short. I'll have a look to long every 5 seconds. But the fact that he didn't peek out, Cello had no idea where he was, and there's a nice quick kill for Ryajin. It was a really risky play to make, especially with that little time.
Back to 5-on-5 though. Tied up half. FURIA, I pointed out earlier, it was their CT side that is lacking. And the fact they've only secured 5 here not the most confident of results so far for them.
Flash towards mid, nothing going to be peeking behind it, just to try to delay smoke on long. Nade does come through. I love that Latic has like a little pile of utility.
Playing towards long on his own with the AWP, he's got to have util. Got to have plenty of it, because a missed shot can cost him his life and potentially the round. But we are going to be seeing FURIA make their way towards B now. Fallen was just kind of set up to find the opener, but sadly, with the smoke coming down, not going to be easy. Time slowly ticking away, and already we've seen the AWP of Latic rotate in. Long, though, given up. Joe currently holding towards CT. Very hesitant. One player spotted towards car. We've got another on top of balcony. It's all going to be about timing for Ryjin. His gun barrel's being permanently spotted. But it's going to be this B play. There's 20 seconds left. It's another round where FURIA have taken their time, really delayed. And Yuri now needs to find his pick. Does take one down towards CT. We still got Buster tucked away. 11 seconds remaining. But Buster's surely going to deny this whole round. Plot to come through. It's just a tap. There's 4 seconds remaining now. There's no time.
Yeah, round's done. They've got to try to make sure they don't go down after. Time is being FURIA's biggest enemy.
Yeah, very slow played. We saw them kind of top banana for 30, 40 seconds. Latic, though, a big round for him.
Yeah, it's really interesting. FURIA are playing this T side very, very slow, but it kind of feels like they're playing it slow with no real game plan in mind.
Yeah, we still got 2 players towards short, 3 towards banana. It seems very disjointed here from FURIA. And there hasn't been many of these kind of fast pops that I really expected FURIA would be opting for. Second time round here, though, for Ryjin. Neelan will take down Cello. Neelan doubles down. And will Fallen be ready here? The smoke, the fake, but Fallen still finds. 3 on 4 now. And FURIA have hit with a little bit more pace in this round. Weaponry can be retrieved.
In one win, not only do have the chance to find 7 on this half, they could be looking to beat FURIA. They've already taken a map off them. They already bought map number 1 very, very close. And one win, they have all the chance in the world.
I think it's safe to say as well, if one win are victorious, it's a devastating result for FURIA. Potentially coming into this event as the favourite.
I don't even think potentially is the word. I'd say, yeah, they were.
Neelan once again, he can double down, and he does. Aware that the final player likely in apartments. Neelan's been impressive. Plenty of rounds solely victorious due to him. Currently 12 and 5.
Has another ace opportunity here. That's been spotted, and we'll get it. Ace from Neelan in the final round. Neelan's been excellent this series.
Yeah, very impressive.
But what a half that was for one win as well. We saw 3 rounds on the board early from FURIA. 7 out of the last 9 going the way of one win. They can take this pistol themselves. They are very close to the finish line.
Yeah, I think what we've seen from FURIA is, I kind of mentioned them being a little bit disjointed, and they really have been. It seems as though time and time again, players split, players isolated, and one win. They've done a really good job at kind of taking them down. It's been fairly simple for them.
Here we go. We got this mid-hole. Cello, great find. Yuri chiming in as well with a couple. Cello with his second in the round, and Yuri and Cello combined to kill all 5. 13 points of damage taken. T-side pistol dominated. You've got to think FURIA. They found a lot of success from these pistols here. Cello being an instrumental part of both of them.
Yeah, they're going to have these easy upgrades as well. It was the Cello ace as well, yeah. When you think about it, Cello's found 8 of his 11 kills, I believe. Oh, 8 of his 10 kills, sorry.
7. He got 2 in that one. Yuri got 3.
Oh, okay. Still, though,
Yeah, it's still a lot. 70% of his kills found on the pistols, yeah. But I think that does just show that Furia have really struggled in these full buy rounds. The whole team have.
And I feel like Cello as well, he opts for quite an aggressive playstyle, but we didn't see it, and that maybe is why Furia have fallen short.
I mean, look back to Ancient. The amount of success he found by taking so much space, looking for individual kills with speed in a certain position. Sure, it's a bit more difficult to do something like that on a map like Inferno, but it's a completely different game plan.
With this just being the eco from one win, trying to make things as costly as possible, and I like what we're seeing from Fallen. Just Julies, got Kevlar already, and a flashbang. Already prepped his finances to bring out an AWP in the next, but I think he's got to survive. With plenty of players making their way towards apartments, certainly not going to be easy, but Fallen will be able to find one, secures his second, but will eventually go down to Buster. Found by Kai, though. Yeah, Fallen can still bring out the AWP, the double kills, ensuring it, but it will be at the cost of head armor and utility.
I think that's worth it. You know, you're going to be up against the AKs mostly, at least. Maybe a one Galil, but yeah, nice work with the Julies. Couple of kills found.
Yeah, sadly just couldn't back away. A lot of the Furia defenders were towards short and long. No one on the back of the bomb site to help Fallen.
So leveled up once again. I mean, this has been an absolute brawl of a series. This is for a semi-final spot where you already know Mal's NXT have claimed theirs, causing an upset against 3D Max. Now we've got a chance for one win to cause another upset.
Both teams won the same amount of rounds. It's been as close as it physically can get.
Had no T, yeah. And around that went all 24.
27 to 27. It's been such an exciting game. And I'm very happy that Inferno is kind of continuing that trend. Nice kill here for Fallen, though. Opens things up onto Buster. We've got Neelam fairly low as well. So the first full buy for one win. Not started off too well. Okay, Serato flashed in. Yuri will eventually take down Neelan with the nade.
Furia do need to be careful still, because there are 3 AKs in play.
Great flash!
That's a charm. Does get one. Not bad trade considering it's with the MP9.
Raijin falling, though. Convincing round for Furia. Keeping 4 players surviving. AK can be saved here for Yuri as well. And this is the start the Fury have needed. Certainly required on the CT side. Finding 3 on the bounce. Should be a 4th as well, as it expecting just the Tex or Deagles in play. But one win. If they were to go on a 3-round streak, we'd be looking at a 10 to 5 Furia. It's a really good job for them finding that success on the pistol, and what a great first gun round. They shut down one win pretty comfortably there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bonus as well, really.
In MP9,
Didn't have perfect weaponry, but I mean, still good enough to get the win, and they did. Can look to push on and take 9 here against these upgraded pistols and armor.
Very passive. I'm liking this from Furia. Fallen holding from library with the AWP. Okay, just jiggling, and Yuri holding for the short push, and it will be Fallen now. Have a bit of a shooting gallery. Cello now towards Archway. Oh, Cello needing to find the kills a bit quicker. I like how he backs away, gives some distance, but it doesn't matter. Joe finds Fallen as well. Man advantage here for one win. Joe's tech. Absolutely incredible. Flashbang going to be coming out. Yuri.
Joe's tech has become Joe's AWP now.
Easy
There's
upgrade.
another weapon that can be retrieved. Sadly, it is on Latic, the only player who doesn't have armor, but still, this is a more than doable round. Fury have really struggled against these weaker buys.
I'm loving this from Kie, though. He's taking control towards middle. Could catch off Neil, and that's the bomb carrier. Serato found here. I don't think Kie's realizing the bomb is in fact behind him. Ooh. Orb wielded. by Joe, and they are going to head their way back towards A.
It's now Yuri's turn. He's going to get the bomb for free. Does so.
16 seconds. It's going to be really difficult
It's
for him
only
to block.
Buster that can do this. He has to hit this D shot, but he goes down. There's no time.
The round goes the way of Furia, but I feel like one win, they feel cheated. It was such an impressive double entry from Joe, yet meaning nothing. And look at the money, Charlie. Thankfully, Latic and Joe have got a rifle and an AWP, but...
Yeah, I mean, luckily they had a bit of cash, because otherwise we would have seen Latic on glass cannon, but yeah, he is able to upgrade, but yeah, that's gone really well. I mean, this kill from Joe was just so clean. I mean, look at these kills.
He hardly even
This is
sees him.
ridiculous.
Yeah, Joe's had a good round, but sadly, amounts to nothing.
This kill is everything. Fury doesn't find Buster. One win the round.
Fury sending out the nade towards middle. Just dealing 1 damage to Neelan. Don't think he'll be too bothered about that. Cello deep here towards Banana. I do like it. Nade in the smoke, but not spotted anything. Oh, he's creeping so close to Neelan, but Neelan spots. Raijin finds Fallen as well. 5 on 3 within a blink of an eye.
And we see the gamble towards A.
Definitely the right decision here. Furia being 2-man disadvantage, the rotations being so long. Inferno, it's that type of map where gambles are continually seen. One went slowly progressing up Banana.
The issue is, one are going to know about this, and they can just sort of send in a player or two to probe the site before the bomb fully makes its entrance.
Smoke's coming over. Bomb is on Latic. They're going to make their way out towards B. No contact's been made. Only 38 seconds remaining. Raijin might look to progress, but there's really no need. I think one went. Done a very good job here to read this. Just a slow B execute. And it will be an 8 found for one win, but Raijin, it's very late in apartments and Kye not ready for it.
That's one weapon taken out of the hands. How many more will we see one win take? Because this can deny quite a bit, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Furia. So, taking these weapons out their hands, sure, one win's money isn't great. It feels very worth it. Yuri finds one. Reposition the second. That's an AK. Go on, K. Serato finds one. Neelan charging up. We'll back away now. Realizes it's not worth it. It's one weapon. Maybe we've done enough. Realistically, I don't know if he has. I think they can still go for a bite.
Yeah, one win though.
Win
They can take the lead off the back of the next round.
Yeah, extremely close stuff. This is what we wanted. We wanted it to be a close affair.
As I mentioned though, Charlie, it's Furia's CT side usually lacking, so one win. We've got a good opportunity here. And this next round is vital for them. Little bit of a gamble here towards the B-bomb site. Plenty of utils been sent from either side. Yet damage not been seen yet.
Util just getting juggled across. Maybe looking to retake Banana after Furia have taken it without really any issues. But look how much util they've used to take this.
Nice from K. Serato.
I don't think they're aware of it though. They did get the kill through the smoke. Latic will be able to retrieve that.
Oh!
Little bit of chip damage dealt.
He's going to be making his way towards second mid, but I think Furia are aware of it. Latic wouldn't have been stomping around there if it wasn't the bomb. Fallen, currently playing very deep. He's got an MP9, but this is where Yuri needs to be so cautious. Long completely open, and they're finally going to be emerging. Yuri Gonna spot the players that long in just a second, and Yuri, not enough. Kay, surely not to find anything. And the round will go the way of one win here, surely. But I don't really know why we've seen a rotation.
Yeah, neither do I.
There's no need for it. They've got a deep smoke towards Banana. One win would have had take so much time to clear everything out. And we still had 2 players towards B. It wasn't as though there was an aggression, but it's clear that Fallen's taken a bit of a gamble call, not paid out at all, and it's given one win their 9th.
Yeah, it might not necessarily be as easy a 10th as we initially thought, as there are players going to be saving, but yeah, another good play from one win. I think the team does the fundamentals really, really well, but I think the individuals is what elevates this roster to something special.
It's also the fact that FURIA, there's only 2 players towards A, no one's holding long, yet neither of them seem too bothered about it. I think we should have seen a little bit of kind of Yuri just holding long. Kay could have been holding for the short swing, because it's not as though the apartments player can have much impact without dropping down with their positioning.
Tactical pause here though for FURIA. Trying to figure something out. This is a tournament that they should be winning. They should be coming in and saying, I want to win this. We're a team that we've achieved so much in our careers as an organisation. We've achieved so much in CS. But here we are. We've got a team full of got a mixed bag, you know? Got some really young players. Those who have had a bit more experience but maybe been removed from teams who have a bit to prove. You've got some more experienced veterans. Players like Joe.
Yeah, obviously.
Got a very mixed team, but the stars are really aligning. It feels like it's a perfect sort of synergy of experienced young talent.
Well, I feel like it's kind of Neil and Buster and Joe having the, you know, the experience, Raijin and Latic as the youngsters, and I feel like Raijin and Latic, 2 players that potentially haven't performed as well as we kind of expect, and maybe it's clear to see that the experience from one win playing at the top levels in the likes of Neelan and Buster, it's clear why they're performing so well. They have a good idea of what these top tier opponents are going to be looking to do and how they're going to be playing. Cello now close towards Harful. We'll find Neelan.
Good flash there to force him off for a second, but no one goes for the swing. Molotov from K-Serato keeps his teammate alive for a little longer, but he's still here staying. Smoke will allow him to cross. Not to stay for now.
Bit of a risk. Cello now backing away. Certainly the right decision to make. Flashbang to come through. 48 seconds on the clock, and now we're going to be seeing another gamble call from Fallen. He's making his way towards B. A perfect read hit from one win as they slowly now progress. Okay, going to be flashing Yuri to have a little bit of a look, but Raijin ready. Takes him down, and we're going to need to see some quick rotations. Kay having to find these picks. He's maneuvered his way towards mini pit. Plenty of players aggressing up short. Fallen at range with a 5-7. Kay needs to go huge, but Raijin secures another, and it's going to be the save once again from FURIA. It's these gamble calls time and time again from FURIA, and it's costing them everything.
Yeah, the read just isn't there. It's really difficult when you make these plays and they're constantly going against you. It feels like you constantly can't do anything due to them.
It just seems
the first to hit double digits, Fred, here.
Yeah, it's incredible, but it just goes to show. We're seeing what we kind of saw similarly on Mirage. We're seeing consistent saves from FURIA. We're seeing unnecessary gambles. And to be completely honest, it's, you know, a round in which not only do we see Cello find the opener, but a fair bit of controls taken towards Banana. One would have used so much utility, and it's only now that we're seeing Cello and Cello and K-Serato back away, and instantly we see Fallen rotate. But that's another round where they've got the advantage, and one win still find it.
Statistically, we do a FURIA being almost over 10% better, yeah, on their T side than their CT. And we've got to think, we've seen 4 rounds early on the CT side from FURIA. maybe the full buys is where they're going to struggle. They won the first one, they look good, but a bit more like this. These last couple of rounds, I see some gambles. They're not working out. The risks are being taken, but not getting any reward from them.
And I think FURIA, the problem with these consistent gambles is they're taking initial control towards Banana, but they need to have this deep control. They need to have players push close, and then you can see a bit more of a stack towards A. Yuri, tucked away in mini pit.
See, I'd like to see FURIA take some control on their CT side. You look back to Raiju when he pushed towards apartment. Sure, he didn't find anything, but he had the opportunity to. It was just a bit of a laboured spray. I don't know why we're not seeing anything from that. From considering we know the FURIA players, a lot of them do like to be these aggressive players.
It's 48 seconds on the clock, Charlie, and I'm loving what we're seeing from Buster. He's getting aggressive towards B. Kate, he's had a very tough time of things. Could get caught off guard, and Yuri in mini pit only able to find one. Great trade from Joe. Key openers. It's a 4-on-2 now. Fallen seemingly looking for something, but at one win gonna secure 11. What a streak they've gone on.
Just 2 rounds away. Money constantly an issue for this FURIA side. The buys feel like, because they keep on saving, they don't really have the money to buy.
They don't have the
constantly seeing the buys get worse and worse and worse. And yeah, like you said, no AWP.
And it was when we saw Fallen on the AWP, we saw kind of a real difference. We saw a strong performance. But it's going to be another round in the next without it.
Maybe even without these rifles.
Yeah, Buster's hungry. Looking for these picks. He's got Neela behind him. Very quick here. Fallen will get one, but Neelan with the trade. I think what we need to see is we just have to see an eco. We need to see Fallen back out in the AWP, and then at least, you know, I can somewhat believe they're going to take it. But the fact he's had a 5.7, an MP9, an MP9 again. The 3 weapons he's had recently, not enough.
No, not at all. You can't expect yourself to perform at the top level when your weapons aren't what they should be, you know, when they're not full by weapons all the time.
With the investment we've seen,
you'd be buying all the time. Fallen needs to have something. They're eco in this, Fred. They have to.
Yeah, it's the right decision. Don't get me wrong, we could still see this round go their way. I think this is the type of round where I think FURIA, they've got to get really lucky. They've got to win this round somehow with a minimal investment. Because they can't allow 1 win to find 12. 1 win's T-side looks incredible. The finances are brilliant. Yet they need to see Fallen on AWP to find their round success. I don't really know how FURIA are going to come back from this now.
We'll have to wait and see. We have to see something. Util and Latin goes and finds the first skill here in what could be the penultimate round of this quarterfinal between FURIA and 1 win. 1 win are about to cause one of potentially the biggest upsets we've seen here in CCT.
Yeah, and something else we have to mention. This is what we kind of spoke about right at the start of the series. Case Serato, he can be an absolutely incredible individual. He can be right at the top of kind of tier 1, but 8 and 10, not really enough. We needed to see a little bit more. Still time, but it's slowly draining. Neelan and Joe, nice openers. I like how 1 win are playing their T side. And yeah, we're going to see 1 win find success here. FURIA, they're going to need 3 on the bounce just to take it to OT.
Yeah, Cello going to want to save this M4. Just, it will help so much with finances. Can't find anything. Buster takes him down. 1 win. That's it. They find 12. And about 3.5 hours to go, Fred. What are you expecting 1 win to be on the 3rd map of a series against FURIA with 3 map in series points?
Not a chance. Not to disrespect them, but I thought this was going to be a quick 2-0. I said to you last night, Charlie, I was like, oh, FURIA the tomorrow morning should be a pretty dominant 2-0. I think 1 win, don't get me wrong, they're good, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we know how good 1 win can be, but I think coming onto this level of a team, of an opponent for them to face, I don't think any of us expected this. because this is a really miraculous performance. I'm very, very impressed by this team, but they still got one more hurdle to get over.
Yeah, final round here. One win can take it. 3 opportunities. Fallen now back out on the AWP. We mentioned this will be the key. This will be the magic moment for Fallen. Now he's got the big green within, but trailing by 3 and having to win all of them. It's a tough one. Clearly someone disconnected and we didn't realise, but bit of a round restart there.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to have that round restart. Yeah, so seemingly a few maybe internet ping issues, but hopefully we'll get sorted because this is it. This is one of the most important important rounds.
Important moments, yeah.
Yeah, 3 rounds FURIA need just to keep themselves in this series, to keep themselves in the tournament. Can't believe we're saying that this early on in the quarter-final stage. They had a pretty dominant 2-0 against Passion UA.
Yeah, incredible.
Players looking hot there, and then this one is. Yeah, I mean it's not been great at all.
It was Dust 2 it was Inferno as well. It was a 13-8. It was very dominant from FURIA. And as of recent, we have had those strong performances from K Serato. But sadly not here today. In a game that we saw K Serato against Monty, he had 60 kills, Charlie, across 3 maps.
Yeah. And here we are. Watching this game about to go very, very wrong for FURIA. You're not seeing those smiles from Cello anymore.
Yeah, certainly not.
Because we need to see FURIA dig deep. Because this can't be a game that they let slip away. Surely not. One would have played exceptionally. This isn't us saying FURIA have been playing badly. One would have been playing really, really well. There have been mistakes from FURIA. But One win have done a really good job at forcing all of these mistakes out of them.
And it's not come from the kind of the impressive youngsters. Latic's 7 and 11, Charlie. A player that has really stunned ever since joining this one-win roster, ever since kind of starting things here in the CCT. Latic has looked absolutely incredible. But not stepping up here today, but it's players like Neelan, it's players like Buster, Joe as well, who've all had these big moments, these big clutches.
We are obviously underway again. Banana is kind of contested here. FURIA, they've got Cello towards top Banana. You know how dicey it can look. We've seen it previously. Smoke is dropped.
Charlie, something to mention. Cello has got 7 kills in pistol rounds. There's been 19 other rounds to play, and he's only achieved 4.
I mean, at least you can say he's won his team a couple of rounds.
And he's got himself an ace.
There's a few people who I don't know if you can say that on the side of FURIA.
Yeah, it's been a tough game. Fallen, K Serato. Not been perfect. Yuri's had, a strong performance. Currently top of the whole server, but sadly, it might not matter. It's going to be this B hit. Fast pop here. K Serato might be searching behind the smoke, and K Serato doubles down. K Serato finds the 3rd and the 4th. Jumping no-scope. Attempt here from Latic. Throws the AWP out the map. FURIA, they will find 10.
So a lifeline given. Still, there's going to be money for 1 win for the rest of the game. Going to be no issues with that at all. More than enough money to go around. So 2 more chances still. Big round from K Serato though.
It's all due to their continual success and their real streak, keeping plenty of rounds, plenty of players. Big from K Serato though. I mentioned how impressive he's been recently, but somewhat fallen short. Big confidence round, but one little mistake from FURIA, And it could be the end. They're going to be aware that Cello's trapped here. Flashbang's good. It forces Neelan off. Ooh, Cello, they line up.
Oh, so close there with that second go at the spam. Slow and steady hit from One Win, taking all the time in the world. Starting to clear out brackets. They've got Heart of Banana. Buster taking this fight here, just gets found by Cello.
Yeah, Furia, this seems as though it's the first real round that they've kind of taken control towards Banana. They should find this success here, but with the smoke towards Long, we are seeing Fallen nade it to try and spot an individual pushing. Molotov behind. Gonna have heard Joe here. Cello still tucked away towards the sandbags. It's all gonna be about timing, but Cello surely to spot him pushing through, and Cello will. Could all come down to round 24 now, Charlie. 19 seconds on the clock. Joe needing to find the pig, but Keserato once again will find Ryujin now. Deep towards CT. Latic falling to Cello though. 5 survivors. It's going to be a perfect buy from Fury in the next. And surely we can't see OT.
It's going to go down to the wire.
How have One Win not closed it out? They looked incredible. It was
A
consistent
lot of teams,
victories.
We've spoken about it with certain teams here in the CCT. Some teams where there are a few younger players, or some teams just in general, you've got to think the old Astralis, do very much just struggle to close out games. We've seen it a couple of times from One Win. Saw it a little bit on Mirage. Could be seeing it a bit here as well, but they've got one more chance before we do head to overtime and it's all reset once again.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely devastating if One Win don't close this out. This is the type of victory that a player can take through with them for the rest of their career. I can imagine these youngsters telling their friends, yeah, well, I just beat Furia yesterday. What have you done?
Well, they got 1 minute and 50 seconds to prove what they can do.
And Fallen might look to take some control here towards the middle. Might look for an early pick. Buster taking a fair bit of util damage. Molotov gonna come towards sandbags, and already Furia decided against continual aggression towards Banana. Neelan and Buster, the experienced players for One Win, taking control towards Banana. Nice nade onto Cello. Spots him above the smoke, and Buster kicks things off nicely. Cello falling. Fallen now towards Long. He's been smoked off. Nice nade onto Joe. Chips him away quite heavily. With 4 players close to brackets, we could see One Win progress towards 8.
Yeah, double long setup here for Furia. This could make or break this round.
Okay. He's had a bit of a tough game, but this could be the round for him to come back. Orb shot from Fallen comes through. Kye as well takes him down. Kye can't find his second though. 3 versus 3, still a possible round. Ryujin needing to smoke here. Yuri, an incredible performance so far on the CT side of Inferno, but plenty more for him to do. Takes the first down in apartments, needs to secure the second, but Buster gets the trade. Missed shot from Fallen. Latic AWP eliminates. It's all on Keserato. Molotov coming down. Latic needs to send the smoke. There isn't enough time for him to survive, and Buster, he does it. He takes down Keserato. One Win. They are victors here. Somehow they do it. An incredible result from them.
I can't believe we've just seen One Win take down Furia in this fashion. This is incredible. 3 maps is what it took. You don't get closer than this. 16-14 and 2 13-11s. But One Win, the underdogs, the ones who had no right winning this one against some CS royalty and CS legends, and here we are. One Win do take it in a 2-1 fashion and secure themselves a spot in the semi-finals. What has happened today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Upsets. This is